You're watching the Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship, brought to you by our 2023 partners.
Very good afternoon here. We are at the Musa Cricket Stadium and I have the captains lined up with me. Siddesh Patare from the Lone Star Athletics and Rizwan Chima from the Michigan Cricket Stars. So, Siddesh, we spin the coin.
Head. This is tail. Yeah.
Heads is the call.
Heads it is.
And heads it is. Michigan win the toss. What do you want to do?
I would like to go first.
Looking at the surface, you played yesterday here. What do you think will be a power score on this one?
I don't think there's anything prior. I think some teams just struggling on 100 and some of them are scoring 215. So I think if the wicket doesn't change much even in the second inning experience of yesterday. So hopefully it stays same and we're just going to come out and chase with the score.
Yeah, any changes in your roster?
No, we have same team.
Alright, good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, Siddesh, your thoughts, you wanted to bat first?
Yeah, we were thinking to bat first, so good toss to lose and get what we need, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, so any total you'd be looking to put on the board?
I think long way, it should be a 160 plus target, but again we'll have to take it by the year because this is almost the fourth game this wicket is seeing, so we'll have to evaluate that situation accordingly. But yeah, pretty confident on the wicket to hold for these 40 overs and we'll take it from there.
Yeah, so 3 games we win in a row. So you're sticking to the same squad or any changes in your roster?
No, we're sticking to the same squad as yesterday, so we just want to keep the momentum going. Pawan is still slightly having a niggle, so he might have to rest again today.
Alright, all the best for the game.
Thank you.
So that's the news from the center here. The Michigan cricket stars, they have won the toss and they have elected to bowl first. And we'll be back in a few minutes, so stay tuned. Alright, so good afternoon everyone. Here we are for the afternoon game at the beautiful Musa Cricket Stadium. And it's Lone Star Athletics versus Michigan Cricket Stars. The two openers for Lone Star, Shayan Jahangir and Nitish Kumar. Of course, they batted together a lot. They understand each other's game and they run well between the wickets as well. Both got out early yesterday and they would want to score big here in these conditions. LSA, of course, they've had a great start to the season. They won 3 in 3 and this is their 4th game. So it's been a good start for Lone Star Athletics, and we'll have the first ball coming up. It will be Shayan Jahangir to face the first ball. And he's got two fielders outside the circle here. There's a fielder at deep backward point and there's a fielder at deep square leg. Those are the two fielders outside the circle, and it's the first ball that's coming up here. It's Kamal who's bowling left arm over to Shayan. That's a good ball, and lucky for Shayan, he tried to flick the ball, got a leading edge. It did not quite carry to covers, but he's off the mark over here, and it's in that sense 1 run on the board for Lone Star Athletics. And I have my fellow commentator here, Saurabh, who's joined me. It's a beautiful day over here, and good to see the support for the home team. Yesterday there were a lot of people who turned up in good numbers. There was music and a carnival atmosphere, and today is the next game. It's the Labor Day weekend. Second ball coming up, it's Kamal to Nitish Kumar. This time well ball angled into the right-handed batter, and he's played it back to the bowler. So Saurabh, good conditions here and looks like a good cricket wicket.
Yes, definitely looks like a good cricket wicket, and also the weather in Houston right now is it's a great weather for a game of cricket right now in Houston, and the facilities at the Musa Cricket Stadium are just enlightening.
That's right. I mean, excellent facilities here, and we have the next ball coming up. It's Kamal who's coming left arm over. It's Nitish Kumar on strike. This is again going down the leg side. It's flicked away. It's going towards the fine leg boundary. It will be just a single here. Sent back over there was Shayan Jahangir by Nitish Kumar. So the bowler Kamal is angling the ball into the right-handed batter, but not quite getting the line right yet, Saurabh.
That's correct, Nikhil.
So yeah, I mean, now we have Shayan who's back on strike, and in fact that was a leg by. So Nitish Kumar still to get off the mark, and it's Shayan now getting ready to face the next ball, and Kamal has a slip in place. Kamal coming left arm over to Shayan, this time walking down the track, and good stop that by Kamal, and he tried to deflect the ball to the non-strikers, to the stumps at the non-strikers end, and in the end Nitish was back on strike. So it's been a good start over here from Kamal. He's angling the ball in, and Shayan, of course, we all know he's got that game where he walks down the track to the bowlers and gets to the pitch of the ball to negate the swing, especially in the beginning of the inning, and we saw that on this previous ball from Shayan. Next ball coming up here, and it will be Kamal to continue. He's bowling from the Pierland end. He's coming left arm over. It's Shayan Jahangir on strike. This time again down the leg side, and looks like this might be leg byes. We'll wait for the umpire's call. Yes, leg byes it is. It's a boundary, the first one of the match, and we were talking about it, Saurabh. Let's take a look at the replay. He's not quite got the line right over here.
Yeah, you're right, actually. He's trying to angle the ball to the right-hand batsman, however, missing his line, and that's gone for a 4. Hit the pads anyway. The first boundary of the match actually coming in from the pad, and have a look at the replay here. Yeah, the keeper.
Yeah, interestingly, the keeper missed it. I mean, a clean collection probably would have prevented the boundary. Nevertheless, that's the first one of the match. Kamal coming left arm over. It's Shayan on strike. This is back off length and steered away on the offside. A dot ball over here to finish the first. 1 over done. LSA 6 for no loss. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस, इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके, और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So we have the first ball of the second over coming up. It's Kumar who's coming in from the Macy Ranch and Nitish Kumar on strike. That's a glorious cover drive. It's gone towards the extra cover boundary. That's 4 runs all the way. He timed the ball to perfection and placed it away from the fielder at sweeper cover. What a start to the over from Nitish Kumar. He gets his first 4. A glorious shot this, Saurav. Your take on the replay?
Yeah, have a look at the replay. That went like a bullet to the boundary. What a wonderful shot. Totally in balance with the bat. Beautiful shot. Definitely gets awarded the boundary for that.
Yeah, that's a glorious shot and a good start for a top order batter, especially an opener when he gets a boundary up front. And now Nitish Kumar, next ball coming up. This was played off the back foot towards covers, altering his length over there. Kumar, the bowler, slightly back off length. The first ball was pitched up and Nitish cashed on and got his first boundary for himself. Would like to thank our sponsors here. Turner Ramirez, Newmark, Modular Equipment, Sri Balaji, Krypton, Lakshmi Basmati Rice, and Ricky Chavez and Seventh Energy. We have the next ball coming up. Nitish Kumar on strike. This time he flicks it on the leg side towards mid wicket. So good comeback this by the bowler after the boundary on the first ball, Saurav.
That's definitely right. He's getting the line and went right. The first ball was pitched a little up, and that was punished for a boundary right there.
Next ball, the fourth one coming up, and it will be Akhil Kumar to continue. This is again a good ball, back of length, defended back to the bowler. So it's been a good result in this over from Akhil Kumar after the boundary on the first ball. He's come back with 3 dot balls. Nitish Kumar batting on 4 of 6 balls. Cheyenne at the other end, 1 of 4. Both are quality players and they play risk-free cricket and they try to capitalize on the bad balls and at the same time ensure that they are rotating the strike. They bat together very well, understand each other's game, and they would want to put together a big partnership as they did in the first game of this season. Akhil Kumar continuing. This time it's shot and it's pulled away beautifully. It's going towards the deep mid wicket boundary for 4. Nitish Kumar was waiting for this one and he's cashed in on this short ball. Pulled it beautifully and over the head of the fielder at mid wicket. Let's take a look at the replay here. Akhil Kumar here, short ball and rocked onto the back foot and played it in the vacant region towards deep mid wicket. Beautifully done this, Saurav.
Wonderfully selected the gap on the onside, carefully knowing that there's no fielder there in the deep, and missing his line a little, Kumar there, and gets 2 boundaries here, Nitish Kumar. And here comes the bowler, last ball of this over, and this time straight towards the fielder at cover, won't get any run there. So that's the end of the second over.
And we'll be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Here comes Muhammad Kamal.
Kamal to Cheyenne here, this time outside the off stump, and Cheyenne tried to slash the ball. That's out, caught behind. Cheyenne Jahangir tried to play it over the head of the fielder at point or covers on the offside. This one was angled across the right-handed batter and he's got an outside edge. That's the first wicket down for LSA with 14 runs on the board. Cheyenne departs for 1 of 5 balls. It's a big wicket over here. Saurav, your take on that ball and the wicket?
A wonderful ball indeed. There was definitely some movement there in the air. Have a look at the replay here. A beautiful ball. And a good catch indeed by the keeper there.
Yeah, that's the ideal angling across the right-handed batter angle that we see from any left-arm pace bowler. In his first over, Mohammad Kamal, he actually got the ball to come into the right-handed batter. This time taking it away, and Cheyenne tried to play the cut shot over the head of the fielders on the offside, not quite connecting it, getting the outside edge, and the first wicket down here for LSA. They are 14 for 1, and we'll be back in a few seconds.
आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So we have Milan Kumar walking in here at number 3 for LSA. It's Kamal who's continuing here from the PL end. He's coming left arm over to Milan Kumar. Well bowled and defended back to the bowler. Milan, of course, got some runs yesterday and he's in good form. He had a good spell with the ball as well. So he's coming in this game with a lot of confidence. And of course, he played the Major League edition and he won an important game for Texas Super Kings by scoring a 50 in one of the crucial games for that team in that campaign. So Milan Kumar, of course, an important recruit for LSA. He's a new recruit and he's delivered so far pretty well in the first 3 games, especially with the bat in the last game yesterday, and he's been doing well with the ball as well. Kamal coming into Milan. This time a beautiful shot. It's the square drive of the front foot and the fielder at deep backward point gives the chase. It will be a couple of runs. So Milan Kumar is off the mark. And that's nicely done, and it's always good to be off the mark, Saurav, especially coming in, and you don't want to be on 0 for a long time.
You're most definitely right. You don't want to pile up those dot balls, or the pressure keeps building up, and you want to go and loft the ball, and that just gives the opposition an over edge to get you out.
So they're going at a run rate of 6.4 here. We are in the 3rd over. It's the power play on, and he's got one slip in place here, Kamal. He's coming left arm over to Milan Kumar. This is well bowled, defended on the front foot towards covers. He settled into a good rhythm over here. Of course, he's got a 1 wicket as well. So 1.4 overs. He's given away just 3 runs and picked up the big wicket of Cheyenne Jahangir. So it's been a good start over here, if we can say, from the Michigan Cricket Stars.
That's right. He also got a wicket on the first ball of this over. That most definitely must have boosted his confidence, and he's definitely getting the line and length right. So all in all, that's good for Kamal.
So Kamal continuing here, he's left arm over to Milan Kumar. This is outside the off stump and it's picked up beautifully over the head of the fielder at covers. It's gone towards the extra cover boundary for 4. Milan gets his first 4. He's cashed in on that loose ball. Gloriously done this one. Let's take a look at the replay. This was a full toss outside the off stump, asking to be hit, and Milan making full use of that ball, playing it over the head of covers. 4 runs all the way. A glorious shot this one, Saurav.
Yeah, beautiful shot and a loose ball, that one from Kamal. And Milan Kumar definitely making use of that ball and getting a boundary right there. Last ball of this over coming up. 6 runs in this over so far and a wicket on the first ball.
Yeah, Michigan Cricket Stars, they won the toss, elected to bowl first, and so far the captain would be happy with the way the game has progressed for them. But this is a big partnership here for LSA. Kamal coming here. This is again a nicely played square drive. It's gone towards deep backward point for a single. So it will be a single to finish the 3rd after 3. LSA 21 for 1. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need 1 hand on the roof, 1 hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go Rewards, when you fuel, you save, because rewards come first.
Alright, so we have a change in bowling. It'll be a spinner who's coming in from the Macy Ranch end. And 3 overs, 1 for 21. And the 2 fielders out. There's a deep mid wicket in place and a long on. Left arm spinner here starts with the quicker one. Dot ball to start. This one has gone towards the backward point region. He's got a short third in place. There's a fielder at short fine square leg, fielder at mid off, and there's a fielder in the cover region. So it is Dar who's come into the attack here. And it's Milan Kumar on strike. This time off the back foot, a glorious shot. One bounce into the fence. 4 runs all the way. A back foot cover drive this one. And the lofted one as well. A beautiful shot. Let's take a look at the replay. This ball from the bowler was shot and rocked on the back foot over the head of the fielder at covers. 1 bounce, 4 runs all the way. He's looking really good over here, Saurav.
Definitely. That's not the easiest of shots to play. And he made it look like a piece of cake. Wonderful shot, that one by Milan Kumar.
He's already got a couple of boundaries, and this is really good going here by Milan. It's Raza Ali Dar who's into the attack here. He's coming left arm around. This time again shot, and this time he's glided it away from the fielder at short third. It's going towards the third man boundary, and it's 4 runs all the way. Back-to-back 4s here for Milan Kumar. These are ominous signs here for the Michigan Cricket Stars team.
Have a look at the replay here. Beautifully and carefully selected the gap between the fielders. Not using too much power, however. The skill was great, and he gets awarded the boundary.
Yeah, they got the spinner in the power play. Again, tactically, it's not a bad ploy. But the room for error is very minimal, especially when a spinner is bowling in the power play. And we see over here Raza Ali Dar, he's going for the quicker balls, the arm balls, not quite working yet for him. This time it's flighted and dancing down the track, Milan, and it's gone over the head of mid-off. It's gone towards the long off boundary. 1 bounce into the fence. Third 4 back-to-back consecutive boundaries. And this is brilliant batting from Milan. Let's take a look at the replay here. This time the ball was flighted and Milan danced down the track and got to the pitch of the ball over the head of mid-off. 1 bounce into the fence. Beautiful batting this, Saurav.
Wonderful batting by Milan Kumar. And 3 consecutive 4s. He's definitely looks in confidence here. And he's trying to slog the balls in the power play, make as much runs as he can.
Yeah, we were talking about it, and now we have mid-off who's fallen back to long off, and the fielder from long on has come into mid-on. Next ball of the over, this time played off the back foot, flicked away towards mid-on for a single. Milan on 20 of 10 balls, going at a strike rate of 200. He's coming in this game with full confidence after scoring those runs in a run chase, which helped LSA win the game yesterday. And confidence is a big boost when it comes to any form of cricket. This time Nitish Kumar defending it back to the bowler. This was a good ball, and that should be the end of the over. After 4, LSA 34 for 1. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
Alright, so it'll be Akhil Kumar to continue. Milan on strike. We have the 5th over ongoing. It's Akhil from the Pearland end. He's coming in to bowl to Milan. This time it's flicked away beautifully, and the fielder at short fine in the end did well to keep it to just a single. Either side of that fielder, that would have been 4. Yet another boundary, and that was stopped there nicely by the fielder, Saurav.
Yeah, definitely. One hand to the ball, at least removed the momentum of the ball, didn't let it get to the boundary, and gave away only 1 run in the end.
He's got a fielder at third man, and the fielder at third man is square, and he's got a fielder at deep mid wicket. Those are the 2 fielders outside the circle, and he's also got a A fielder at short third in place. Akhil continuing here. It's Nitish on strike. Nitish on 8 of 9 balls. This time Nitish has picked it up beautifully over the head of the bowler. This is one bounce into the fence. 4 runs all the way. A glorious shot by Nitish Kumar. He's looking really good over here. We were talking about it. He plays risk-free cricket, and that's an example over here. Let's take a look at the replay. This one was not a bad ball, but he picked it up over the head of the bowler, and one bounce straight to the side screen. Beautifully done this, Saurav.
Wonderful shot. The most difficult shot to play, I would say, straight down the ground, and that was on the rise. He played a beautiful shot and a risk-free shot, as you rightly said. There's no fielder there.
It's been a good start here by LSA. They of course lost the toss. They're put into bat and they're going at a run rate of 9 in the power play. They did lose Cheyenne early, but Nitish and Milan, they're going together beautifully so far. 4.2 overs, 39 for 1 LSA. And Akhil to continue here. He's coming in from the PL and then it's Nitish on strike. This time the fuller ball, it's played nicely towards long on. It'll be a single. So Milan comes back on strike and it's 40 for 1. We are in the 5th over here. This is good going. Excellent facilities here at the Musa Cricket Stadium. Of course, Musa Cricket Stadium got ICC approval last year, the 213th venue to get ICC approval. And good conditions here. The weather is nice to watch and play cricket. It's hot and humid, but that's what is expected in Houston. And it's good to see the support for the home team. They're doing well as well. 3 games won in the 3 that they've played. This is the 4th one for them. Akhil continuing here. This time Milan playing it back to the bowler. Good ball this Saurav by Akhil.
Yeah, good comeback that one. The ball being hit for a boundary and then he's trying to change the length. And this time he's come out stronger. And a dot ball indeed for him.
Yeah, they're going at a run rate of almost 9 per over. So it's just the ideal platform. And it's a long way to go. We are just in the 5th over. And we'll see how this goes and how this pans out as Akhil continues here. It's Milan on strike. The back of length ball this time. He's picked it up over the head of the bowler towards mid-off. It's going towards the long off boundary. That'll be 4. It was not quite timed the way he would have wanted it. But luckily for him, he played it in the gap. And yet another boundary over here, Saurav, for Milan.
Yeah, beautiful shot. Have a look at the replay here. There was definitely no fielder there. Carefully selected the shot. Didn't get quite the best of connections. However, still gets the boundary because there was no fielder there.
Yeah, he placed it well, this shot. And he played it on the rise. And that's the reason, despite not quite timing it, because it was in the gap with the outfield being the way it was, the ball went all the way. Final ball of the 5th over coming up. Milan batting on 25. This time the fuller ball flicked away and the fielder at mid-wicket. What a catch he's taken over here. Against the run of play, Milan Kumar has to depart. A brilliant catch by the fielder at mid-wicket. That's the 2nd wicket down for LSA. And Milan was looking really dangerous, but he departs here for 25. Off just 13 balls. Let's take a look at the replay. Saurav, your take on the replay here.
A wonderful catch indeed. The ball was going like a bullet and with the soft hands he's taken it without hesitation. Beautiful catch, that one. The 2nd wicket falling for the Lone Star Athletics.
Yeah, he really did well over there. He went towards his left and he ensured that he held the ball nicely. 2nd wicket down for LSA. 5 done, 44 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Yeah, we would like to take the opportunity to thank our sponsors here. It's Krypton, Turner Ramirez, JGZ Capital, Nitya Capital, Ricky Chavez, Modular Equipment, Insura, Seventh Energy, M-Roads, Sarin, Island Light, Pools and Patios, Travel Guza, Fondren Ortho, and of course our very own Rakesh Jain, the CPA, who's one of the sponsors for this tournament. If not for the sponsors, these big tournaments cannot be a success. So we are thankful to all the sponsors for making this tournament happen and for giving this platform to all the players who are participating in these tournaments. And of course, the official sponsor for the tournament is Lakshmi, and then the title sponsor Sunoco. So thank you to the sponsors. So it's Raza Ali Dar to continue. He went for 13 in his first over. This is the final over of the power play, and the number 4 batter is Shubham Ranjane, who's walked into the attack. He's walked into bat. I beg your pardon. So the first ball over here, it's a dot ball in the 6th over. Nitish batting on 13. Shubham is of course at the non-strikers end. He was the player of the match yesterday for his brilliant all-round performance with the bat and with the ball, and he's coming in this game with full confidence. This time nicely played on the offside. A quick single towards mid-off for Nitish Kumar. And it'll be Shubham now who's getting ready to face his first ball. Shubham has been, of course, amongst the pick of the bowlers in this tournament so far. He's got wickets for his team in every game, and yesterday as well he did well. Here he's walked into bat at number 4 for his team. It's 45 for 2. The run rate is close to 9, in fact 8.44, and this is the final over of the power play. This time again played nicely towards mid-off. It's a dot ball here. Raza Ali Dar in his second over. He's bowling from the Macy Ranch end. He's got the 2 fielders out, deep mid-wicket and long gone. And he's got a fielder at mid-off on the offside. Raza to continue. This is well bowled, slower through the air, straight to mid-wicket, a couple of dot balls. So it's been a good comeback by Raza in this over. He went for 13 in his first over, and he's given away only 1 run in the 4 balls that he has bowled so far. Couple of balls to go. Raza to Shubham. This is the quicker one, and back to the bowler. Missed it by the bowler. It means they'll get a single, and Shubham is off the mark. And we have the final ball of the power play coming up. Rahul, 46 for 2. Final ball of the power play. It's been even Steven so far for both teams.
Yes, rightly said. The run rate has been good, but they have lost 2 wickets. So they'll need to carry on and build a good partnership here. Shubham played a good knock yesterday. He needs to carry on with that.
And it'll be Nitish Kumar to face the final ball of the power play. Raza to Nitish. This time the quicker one, and it's flicked away. A good stop by the fielder at short fine, keeping it to just a single. That's the end of the power play after 6. LSA 47 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
I'd like to thank one of our sponsors here, Mehak Indian Restaurant from Sugarland, Data Intellect, Island Light Pools and Patios, SDB, Turner Ramirez. Thank you to the sponsors for all the support with this minor league edition. The power play is done. It's 47 for 2, 14 overs after this, and it will be Maksud who's coming into the attack, left arm spinner. So Rahul, how do you look at the game? 6 overs, 47 for 2 LSA. They are put into bat here.
Yes, the situation is set there right for Nitish Kumar. He's been out for 14 deliveries. I'll continue after his ball.
Maksud to Nitish. This time he plays it nicely towards long off for a single. It's 48 for 2.
Yeah, so the run rate has been good. Like it's going 8 at the moment. Shubham Ranjane, he's looking in good form. He's showing his experience. He had a good season in Major League Cricket. Now continuing that form in minor league. So platform is set for them.
Shubham facing Maksud here. This is a good ball, and it'll be a dot ball. Shubham taking his time over here. We know how dangerous he can be once he's set and once he's got his eye in. Yesterday he played some beautiful shots. It was a treat to watch him bat yesterday. And it's Maksud here to Shubham. This time he plays it nicely towards long on. It'll be a single. The importance of a spinner in a T20 game is vital, especially coming in after the power play. They're expected to control the flow of runs, and they're expected to bowl good balls more often than not. Maksud has started well over here. This time plays it on the up. A beautiful shot. It'll be just... In fact, it was stopped by the fielder at cover. So good, nicely done that by the fielder. I thought it was going towards long off. Not quite. So it's a dot ball. It's been a good over here from Maksud so far. Nitish on strike. This time played off the back foot nicely towards deep mid-wicket for just a singles. It's been 3 singles in 5 balls. It's been a good start after the power play here for Michigan, Rahul.
Yes, the spinner has managed to stop the flow of runs here. Both the batters, they are taking their time, not taking any risks. They just lost a wicket in the last over. So, yes, the spinner is doing good job. Last ball of the over coming up. And just taps it down the ground. There was a
Oh,
chance
this could
for
have
an
been
out.
close. This could have been close. Sent back there, Nitish Kumar. But that's the end of the 7th. After 7, LSA 50 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
So 50 up in the 7th over. 13 more overs to go. Anything above 160, 180. We saw yesterday as well. The wicket held really good in the 4th innings, like the 2nd inning of the 2nd game. So 140 might not be a par score here. They'll need much more than that.
So it's Raza Ali Dar to continue. He's bowled 2 overs, none for 16. He's continuing in his 3rd over here from the Macy Ranch end. This time played off the back foot towards long on for a single. Raza, of course, his 1st over went for 13. Came back really well in the 2nd over, giving away only 3 runs. It's 51 for 2. They're going at a run rate of 7.12. We are in the 8th over here, and it's Shubham on strike, batting on 2. This time the ball was flighted, flicked away in the vacant region towards mid-wicket for yet another single. And that's right, Rahul. I mean, the curator, he's done a great job over here. The wicket is holding up really well, and there are runs on offer if you bat well, wickets to take if you bowl well. Just the sort of wicket you would expect in a T20 game. And we've seen a lot of games happening in the last couple of days here. In fact, this is the 4th game. This can be a caught and bowled. Well, he's dropped this. This was a leading edge. He tried to flick the ball, Nitish Kumar, and the bowler got a hand to it. It was towards his left hand, which is his natural hand, and not quite taking the catch. Let's take a look at the replay. This time he tried to flick it. Should have been a simple catch. His left hand, his natural hand, and he's dropped a sitter over here, we can say. 7.352 for 2. Raza to Nitish. This is the quicker one back to the bowler. He's bowling well. He deserved a wicket over there, Rahul.
Yes, certainly he did. He should have put in some more effort. They can't be such sloppy over here. We saw in the 1st game catches were being put down, and what the result was.
Raza to continue. This time the slog sweep, in fact the conventional sweep, I beg your pardon, it's gone towards short fine for a single, and an element of risk in that shot, but this one was clearly down the leg side, so nicely done by Nitish. He moves on to 19 now of 21 balls. The sun has gone down now, Rahul. It's a little cloudy, which is always good for the players who are out there in the middle.
Yes, I'll get back to you after this ball.
And that's a single towards long on. So that's the end of the 8th over. And after 8 overs, LSA are 54 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So yes, Nikhil, coming back to your question, the Texas heat, we all know it goes above 100. It's humid as well. So definitely sigh of relief for the players, for both the batters and the fielders as well. The sun is hiding underneath the clouds. They look to make most of it.
So it's Maksud to continue here from the PLN end. This time a beautifully played shot, but a good stop by the fielder in the cover region. He's been really good over there. He saved a couple of runs in the previous over in the same region, and he's done the same over here. This is good fielding, the fielders backing the bowlers, and that's very important in T20 cricket. This time Maksud to continue off the back foot, cut away again. Brilliantly done. This can be a run out. Well. This ball bounced over the head of the keeper, and another chance missed. It could have been an easy run out here. Shubham was stranded outside his crease. A good stop by the fielder. He did throw the ball back, but luckily for Shubham, that one bounced over the head of the keeper when the fielder threw the ball back. And it's all happening here at the Musa Cricket Stadium. 2 balls and 2 brilliant saves in the field by the fielders on the offside. Maksud to continue, Shubham on strike. This is the quicker one, played nicely towards long on. Just 1 run of the first 3 balls of this over. Shubham moves on to 5 now of 11 balls. And this is good bowling by Maksud and good fielding overall so far by the Michigan Cricket Stars team. It's Nitish Kumar back on strike, batting on 19. Maksud coming left arm around from the PL end. And this time it's a beautiful shot by Nitish, not quite connecting it. There is a fielder at extra cover, and that's a catch over there. For a moment I thought he timed it to perfection, but not quite completely. And there was a fielder in position over there at extra cover, and he takes an easy catch in the end. That's the third wicket down. Nitish departs for 19 of 22 balls. We'll take a look at the replay, and I'll get Rahul's thoughts on the replay over here.
Yes, certainly we thought it would clear the boundary. It was pitched way outside the off stump. He had to stretch for it, and what a catch there at the boundary rope. They dropped one in the last over. Now Nitish Kumar has to depart, so the bowler, he had dropped it himself. Now he would be relieved with the catch being taken. So not much damage done with the previous catch being dropped, and it's Nitish Kumar who has to depart. He started well initially, but later on was struggling a bit. So gone for 19 of 22 deliveries, 55 for 3 LSA.
Yeah, LSA 55 for 3. They are in a spot of bother, I will say, at this stage. They're going at a run rate of 6.35, but they've lost 3 wickets. They've lost their top order. The top 3 batters are gone. And it's Gaurav Bajaj, I believe, who's walking in here at number 5. Gaurav, of course, an exciting, aggressive batter. And this is a good chance over here for him, along with Shubham, to take his team to a good score. And they would definitely want something in the range of 160 or somewhere on those lines, Rahul.
Yes, certainly we saw something similar in the first game, and that's when Corey Anderson came in to walk, and what a knock he played. And LSA, they would be expecting some similar kind of knock from Gaurav or Shubham.
Maksud to Gaurav, and this time he's played it nicely towards long on for a single. So he's off the mark over here. It's 56 for 3. Maksud is bowling beautifully. He's in his second over. He's picked up 1 wicket. He's given away only 5 runs. It's been a very good spell so far from him. And Shubham is on strike now. And the field is set for Maksud the way he wants. There's an extra cover, long on, long off, deep mid wicket and deep square like the 5 fielders outside the circle. Maksud to Shubham. This time outside the off stump, white signal by the umpire, and rightly so. It's a good call. Maksud not quite happy with the call, but it was clearly outside the wide line. We of course have 2 experienced campaigners there who are umpiring this game, Cam and Sadiq, 2 experienced campaigners from Houston. Maksud to Shubham, that's played on the front foot towards covers. A dot ball to finish the 9th after 9, LSA 57 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
So we'd like to take a moment to thank some of our sponsors here. Fondren Ortho, SDB, Lush Cafe, Travel Guza, Nitya Capital, Krypton, Lakshmi Rice, Sri Balaji, Ricky Chavez Team, Modular Equipments, Insura Insurance and Financial Services, Savent Energies, M Roads, Sarin, Island Life Pools and Patios, and Texas Auto Trim. Really thankful for all these sponsors, for all their contribution. We get to witness such a wonderful tournament here, the Sunoco Minor League Cricket Tournament.
So it's a change in bowling now from the Messi Ranch, and it's Mohammad Mohsin who's coming into the attack. Mohsin, of course, played the Major League edition. He was part of the Texas Super Kings team, and he had a good season in general overall over there. The first ball for Mohsin, it's cut away beautifully. It's going towards the third man boundary, away from the fielder at backward point, who tries to stop the ball. The outfield is lightning quick. It's 4 runs to start here, this 10th over. A good shot by Gaurav Bajaj. He gets his first boundary. Let's take a look at the replay. Mohammad Mohsin came in, he bowled this ball outside the off stump and cut away beautifully. There was a fielder at backward point. He had no chance, and it's gone to the third man boundary. The outfield is lightning quick, and it's kudos to the ground staff for preparing such an amazing outfield where the ball is traveling. It's good to see getting value for your shots. As a batter, that's always good, and here was a prime example. Next ball, it's Mohammad Mohsin to continue. He's got a slip in place now. This time the ball was nicely bowled. It's gone towards mid-wicket. It's a dot ball. Good comeback by Mohsin over here. This was slightly fuller. Mohsin, of course, a wrist spinner, and the importance of a wrist spinner in T20 cricket. We all know what a wrist spinner can do. And here is Mohsin coming in for the third ball. That's beautifully bowled. And again, This is a single towards long on. Mohsin could have stopped that ball, not quite doing it. So it will be Shubham on strike. And Rahul, of course, wrist spinners are important in white ball cricket, especially T20.
Yes, absolutely. They're important. They managed to stop the flow of runs. The batsmen, they tried to go for the big shots towards the... I'll get back to the dot ball there. So, yeah, the batsmen, they try to go big on the wrist spinners, but end up losing their wickets, trying to go hit them for a 6. So, yeah, that's really important wrist spinner in your team.
This is good bowling, good comeback by Mohsin. He went for a boundary of the first ball and he's given away only 1 run of the next 4 balls, and which means it's only 5 runs of 5 balls. We are in the 10th over. It's 62 for 3. Final ball of the 10th coming up. This time nicely bowled, played towards long on. It will be just a single. So 6 runs of Mohsin's first. 10 done. LSA 63 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So it's 63 for 3 and Maksud is here continuing from the Pearland end. He's in his 3rd over. He's bowled beautifully. 1 for 6 so far. This is beautifully bowled. The arm ball. A dot ball to start this over. Maksud is really rushing through his overs, not giving any time for the batter in between balls. He's ready for the next ball. And we have the second ball of the 11th coming up. It's Shubham on strike. Shubham batting on 6 of 15. It's Maksud to Shubham. This time Shubham plays the expansive drive towards extra cover and the fielder at long off is wider, so it's just a single. And Saurav, it's 64 for 3. We are in the 11th over. I'll get your thoughts after this ball as to what sort of a target you think LSA can get to from here on. They of course have 7 wickets in hand. Maksud to continue. It's Gaurav on strike. This time the flighted ball and it's played towards extra cover for a single. The fielder at long off stopping it and keeping it to just a single. So Saurav 65 for 3.
I think so. I think what you're trying to get as is, I think a score around 170 or 180 should be a good score here, and that should be a bonus score, however, but something near 150 should be a good score, I think.
So this is shot outside the off stump and tried to play the cut shot. Shubham and missed the ball. It's a dot ball. It's good bowling this by Maksud. Yeah, I mean LSA would definitely want something in the range of 180, but going by the way it's panned out so far, they are going at a run rate of 6.19. So I would say if they can get 100 runs from here, I mean, that's something that they would take. But we'll see how it goes. They've got some good batters to come and they've got wickets in hand for the last 9. This time well bowled and played off the back foot towards sweeper cover. It'll be just a single. This is very good bowling by Maksud. Of course, Michigan cricket stars, they played yesterday at the Musa Cricket Stadium. So they understand the angles for the fielders. They understand the lengths to bowl over here. And we are seeing them doing exactly that today here. So it's Gaurav on strike and Maksud to Gaurav. This time dancing down the track. It's a brilliant stop by the fielder in the cover region. And that's the end of the 11th. After 11, LSA 66 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
So it's Mohsin to continue. Mohsin, of course, gave a boundary of his first ball but came back really well in his first over on the remaining 5 balls. Yet another dot ball to start the second over from him. It's 66 for 3. We are in the 12th. Mohammad Mohsin, of course, did very well in the Major League edition. Saurav, I'm sure, is coming into this game very confident, into this minor league edition, not just this game.
Yeah, definitely. After the Major League games, I think he's pretty confident playing here. And after the first ball being hit for a boundary, the confidence should have gone down. However, being a good player he's trying to boost up his confidence no matter what and has come back stronger.
Yeah, he's given away only 2 runs in the next 7 balls. Here is his third ball of the second over. Cut away nicely towards sweeper cover. It's just a single. So the spinners really doing it nicely over here for the Michigan Cricket Stars team so far. The current run rate is less than 6. And it's Gaurav Bajaj now who will be on strike. He's batting on 7 of 6 balls. Shubham at the other end, 9 of 22. And it'll be Mohammad Mohsin who's continuing from the Macy Ranch end. He's bowling to Gaurav Bajaj. This ball again well bowled outside the off stump. Tried to play the cut shot, the late cut here, Gaurav Bajaj. And in the end, yet another dot ball. This is top class bowling from Mohammad Mohsin. He's not quite picked up a wicket, but he's ensuring they're not getting the boundaries, which is something LSA would want from here on. This time dancing down the track and played towards long on. It'll be just a single. So this is good going from Michigan, Sauro.
Yeah, definitely good going. They're getting the dot balls, trying to build some pressure on the Lone Star Athletics. And they've also got a couple of wickets here, 3 wickets here. And that definitely works in the favor for the Michigan Cricket Stars.
Yeah, LSA has good batting firepower down the order as well. So I'm sure they're looking for those hitters to come good late in the later stages of this inning as Mohsin continues here. This time it's played nicely, deflected towards deep backward square for just a single. So after 12, LSA 69 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So it's Maksud to continue here from the Pierland end. It's Shubham on strike, batting on 10. Shot cut away nicely, but it's straight to backward point. And it's yet another dot ball. Maksud in his final over, he's bowled a top class spell here. 3.1 overs. He's picked up 1 wicket, given away only 9 runs. So he's going at an economy of just 3 runs per over. And Shubham batting on 10 here. We are in the 13th over. Maksud to Shubham. This time again, the quicker ball played towards long on, just a single. And it will be Gaurav Bajaj on strike. We are in the 13th. The current run rate is 5.68. So LSA would definitely want to get a move on from here. They would definitely want to get somewhere in the range of 70 to 90 runs in the remaining 7.4 overs. It's a good ball, I thought, but not quite. Sadiq calling it a wide, and it was just outside the wide line again. So a good call, that one, by the umpire. And a good leave, we would say, from Gaurav Bajaj. Gaurav Bajaj batting on 8 of 8 balls. 71 for 3 LSA. Maksud to Gaurav. This time going down the track. That's stumped. And it's a good ball, this one by Maksud. It was the quicker one, the arm ball. Gaurav Bajaj danced down the track. Missed the ball completely. Good stumping that by the wicket keeper. The 4th wicket goes down here for LSA. Something had to give over here given the way things were going so far for LSA. And Gaurav departs here for 8 of 9 balls. And Maksud picks up his 2nd wicket. He's bowling a beautiful spell over here. Your thoughts on the replay, Saurav?
Yeah, he's been doing this all afternoon. He's trying to go down and play the shots, but this time the bowler outsmarted him with the quicker delivery, and great keeping by the keeper there.
Yeah, this is brilliant stumping, that one by the keeper. The arm ball, the quicker one. Gaurav missed the ball, and it's 71 for 4 now, and we are in the 13th over, and it is the number 6 batter here for LSA, the captain Siddesh, walking in. Let's take a look. That's brilliant stumping, that one by the keeper. Very nicely done, collecting the ball cleanly and ensuring the stumps were rattled before the batter could come back. So it's 71 for 4, and Siddesh coming in at number 6 here for Lone Star, the captain. Maksud 3.3 overs, 2 for 11. It's been great going, and the keeper Abdul, I believe the jersey number 88, he did a good job over there. Siddesh just getting ready to face his first ball here. He's got a fielder at deep backward square. They're just moving the fielder towards deep square leg now. And there's a fielder at deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and sweeper cover. Maksud to Siddesh. That's the arm ball again, played off the back foot towards covers. 3.4 overs, 2 for 11 for Maksud. He's bowling from the PL end and he's bowled really well so far. Last 2 balls of his spell. And LSA 71 for 4. Maksud coming left arm around. This time Siddesh plays the sweep shot. Nicely done. He's off the mark with that single. Final ball of Maksud's spell coming up, Saurav. It's been a top class spell.
It's definitely been a top class spell. It's great figures for him. He's taken 2 important wickets and he's gained momentum of the game as well. And he's doing good so far. Last ball that he'll be bowling.
So it's Shubham on strike now. 72 for 3 LSA. Final ball of the 13th coming up. Maksud to Shubham, who's batting on 11. This time again, the quicker one. It's played towards sweeper cover. Just a single. After 13, LSA 73 for 4. And a top class spell from Maksud comes to an end. 4 overs, 2 for 13. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
We would like to thank our sponsors Nitya Capital, Krypton, Lakshmi Rice, Sri Balaji, Ricky Shovel, Modular Equipment, Insura, Savant Energy, M Roads, Serene.
Thank you to the sponsors. Mohsin to continue. Get to that 155-160 score.
That's correct. It's tricky business. They have to hit the ball and as well as at the same time they don't have to lose any wickets. It's tricky business for them. However, they need to hit and not give wickets at the same time.
Mohsin to Shubham this time. He's played it in the vacant region towards covers, but the fielder at long off giving the chase. Time again, the quicker one, beautifully bowled by Mohsin. Siddesh tried to play the cut shot, not quite getting it again. So 2 dot balls, and he's wearing his face beautifully. Mohammad Mohsin over here. Final ball of the 14th coming up, 76 for 4 LSA, and the current run rate is 5.49. Siddesh facing Mohsin. This is the quicker one again, beautifully bowled, and it'll be just a single towards mid wicket. So after 14, LSA 7.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस, इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
For 4, it was a top class over by Mohsin. 3 overs, none for 13. The previous one from Mohsin was good. Good to see some crowd support over there. We saw Justin, who's one of the supporters of the Musa Cricket Stadium and cricket in general. He's been there for the major league games, and he was there. We saw him on the screen a few minutes back, Justin with his son, and the local support has been good for the home team. 14 overs, 77 for 4, and it's Raza Ali Dar who's back into the attack for his final over. 3 overs, none for 20. He's coming in from the PL London, and he's replacing Maksud, who bowled a top-class spell from the PL London. Siddesh on strike, batting on 3 of 6 balls. It's 77 for 4. This time it's short, tried to play the cut shot, and he got an outside edge there. It's gone towards short third for a single. So 6 overs from here. Saurav, what's your take?
Yeah, definitely. Things are looking grim at the moment. However, you never know. Shubham Ranjane is a destructive batsman. He's taken his time to settle down, and you never know where he can take the score to. So I'm guessing it should be good from now on.
This time it's short and it's pulled away towards deep square leg for a single. Of course, Shubham, he can really be destructive. I agree with you. I mean, we have seen him play some amazing knocks. He was the man of the player of the match in the final of the minor league edition last year when he was playing for Seattle. And he was also part of the Rajasthan Royals roster in the IPL. So we all know what he can do. And if he can get a couple of big shots, it can certainly change the tide. Meanwhile, it's Siddesh on strike. He plays the slog sweep towards deep mid-wicket. And the fielder at long on tries to stop the ball. And there was a collision between the two fielders. It's gone for 4. But we'll have to see that both the fielders are okay. And there's no major injury over there. Well, it's not looking good. Both the fielders there, they are down on the ground, and we'll see what happens here as the team has gone down to check on them. But it's looking really bad at this stage. Both the fielders colliding. We'll take a look at the replay when it comes up. Of course, a good shot over there by Siddesh. The slog sweep bisecting the gap between deep mid-wicket and long on. But hopefully both the players at deep mid-wicket and long on are okay, and there is no major injury. We'll come back on this. There's a break, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
Yeah, let's take a look at the replay over here. The fielder from long on, he dived and he tried to put the ball inside the field, and the fielder from deep mid-wicket came from the other side, and he tried to jump over the fielder at long on, and in the end both fell on the ground, and it was looking really bad from the replay. But at least it's good to see that they're smiling now, one of them. Of course, they've got some drinks on the ground. So, yeah, I mean, we have drinks on the field, and looks like one of the fielders will be substituted there. It's 81 for 4. Meanwhile, Saurav, 14.3 overs. The current run rate 5.59. Siddesh got a timely boundary here, and Shubham is there as well. So this partnership is vital for LSA. They have their captain in the middle, and they have 33 legal balls left from here on. So in the remaining 33 balls, they would definitely want to get somewhere, ideally more than 65, but at least more than 60. If not more than 65.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they've taken their time to settle down, and now the ball is looking like a football to him, definitely. And now he's going to play the big shots. He's going to at least try to play the big shots, and we all know if these guys get going, you never know where the score is going to be.
Yeah, Raza Ali Dar, he's in his final over. 3.3 overs, none for 24. and we're just waiting for everything to be settled down. We see some support staff there towards the deep mid wicket region right now. They're just waiting and checking on the field, the two fielders. So that's where we have the delay. So there will be a substitution for one of the two fielders, I believe. The other fielder who was at long on, I am hearing he's doing fine. So it will be Raza Ali Dar to continue here. And it will be Siddesh on strike. Siddesh, of course, got his first boundary with that slog sweep and bisected the field beautifully there between long on and deep mid wicket. Played it in the vacant region towards cow corner. Raza to Siddesh. This time plays of the back foot cut away towards backward point. A quick single on the offside. So it will be Shubham back on strike now. 82 for 4. We are in the 15th. And the current run rate is 5.59. Shubham batting on 15 of 29. He's going at a strike rate of close to 50. Raza to Shubham. This time plays of the backward flicked away in the vacant region towards mid-wicket. They think about the second, but it's not quite there. It's just a single. And the final ball of Raza's spell coming up here. It's 83 for 4. Siddesh back on strike. Raza bowling from the Pearland end. Final ball of the 15th coming up. Siddesh on strike here. This time short and it's cut away nicely. It's gone towards sweeper cover. It'll be just a single. That's the end of Raza's spell. 4 overs, none for 27. It's been a good spell given the conditions. After 15, LSA 84 for 4. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
Well, my apologies. Actually, the ball where there was a collision between the two fielders. In fact, it did not go for a boundary. It was stopped by the fielders. So in the end, it was just a couple of runs, which means Siddesh has not quite got his first boundary yet. He did get 2 runs on that ball, but amidst the collision, the one positive for Michigan was the 2 runs were saved by the fielder for their team on that ball. As Mohsin continues here, this time it's played off the back foot. It's gone towards the backward point fielder, exactly where Mohsin wants the ball to go. He's bowling to his field, very smartly done. Mohsin is in his final over here. 3.1 overs, none for 13. And it's Siddesh on strike. This time plays the sweep shot. It's gone towards deep backward square. The fielder at deep square leg goes and gives a chase. It'll be a couple of runs, a good throw, but good running by both the batters. Some urgency is shown over here, and that's the need of the hour, Rahul.
Yes, they certainly need to up the ante now. They've faced a lot of deliveries, been out there for quite a while now. They need to change the gears. They're not even having a run rate of 6 at the moment. So anywhere close to 140 is what will be ideal for them.
Mohsin to Siddesh, this time the fuller ball, but straight back to the bowler. This is top class bowling by Mohsin. Is wearing his length and he's not giving the loose ball over here. Siddesh, of course, we know he can play the big shots, and we'll see how it goes from here. Mohsin to Siddesh again. This time Siddesh plays it over the head of the bowler, but it's just a single towards long on. And singles is something that Michigan would definitely take from here on, Rahul.
Yes, they are just not able to get underneath the ball. They're trying to go big on that one, but not getting the result that they want. So just 3 runs coming off the 4 deliveries. The spinners have definitely brought the Michigan cricket stars back into the game after the first 6.
Shubham facing Mohsin here. This time plays the cut shot. It'll be just a single on the offside, and which means that of the first 5 balls of this over, it's just been 4 runs. Mohsin in his final ball of this over and the final ball of his spell. It's been a good spell. He's not picked up any wickets, but it's been very economical from him. And it'll be Siddesh to face the final ball of Mohsin's spell over here. After 15.5, LSA are 88 for 4. Mohsin coming in. He's bowling to Siddesh. This time he plays the sweep shot. Appeal for leg before. Not out, says the umpire. And it'll be just a single on the leg side. It'll be a leg by. Not quite bat given, so it was off the bat. After 16, LSA 89 for 4. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
So 89 for 4 after 16, 4 more overs to go. We saw in the second game LSA, they were quite in a similar kind of situation. They managed to put only 130, 140 something, but they managed to recover in the second inning. So they have a good bowling lineup. We never know. Anything above 140 is a defendable total on the surface.
Yeah, of course, LSA, they know this ground, they know the conditions, they know the angles for the fielders. It's their home turf, so they are well acquainted with the conditions. If they can put a good, decent score on the board from here with 4 overs left, if they can get something in the range of 130, 140, then they can at least put up something that will be a fighting score for the bowlers. I mean, it'll be slightly below par, yes, but at least something to fight with. And of course, we know they've got the bowling attack to restrict the opposition, as Rahul was mentioning. In the second game, they got to 140 odd, but they defended that score. So that would be the game plan from here on, from the captain and from LSA. Siddesh on strike, Raju coming in, well bowled by Raju, angled the ball into the right-handed batter, and he got an inside edge. Lucky for him, that one did not go onto the stumps. He gets a single here, Siddesh, and it's 90 for 4. We have 23 legal balls left from here on, and this will be an exciting phase of this match, Rahul.
Yes, absolutely. Now they have to change their gears. Shubham has been batting for 31 deliveries. We can see, we will be able to see him play some shots from here on now. And this was a good delivery, not allowing the batter to free his arms. He got cramped up for room. So just a single of the first delivery.
Yeah, the field for Raju over here, he's got a sweeper cover, long on, long off, and deep mid wicket, and he just moved square leg a little squarer. So deep square leg in place as well. Shubham this time tries to play the big shot, not quite connecting it. He does get a single towards deep square leg, and it'll be 2 runs of the first 2 balls. Shubham now moves on to 18 of 32 balls. Siddesh at the other end, who's now on strike. He's on 13 of 16 balls. Raju is in his first over here, and the current run rate is 5.57. Inside the circle, Raju has a short third. He's got a backward point, covers, and mid wicket in place. Those are the 4 fielders inside the circle. And we have the third ball of the 17th coming up. Raju to Siddesh. He's bowling from the PL and end. In comes Raju. This time Siddesh tries to move across, but a slower ball, this one by Raju. Just a single towards long on. Michigan won't mind the singles at this stage, Rahul.
Yes, absolutely, they won't mind it at all. The singles, it won't help them get much runs, 120 odd. But it has been top class bowling. Some hours ago we saw on a similar surface more than 200 runs were scored, but now top class bowling effort from the Michigan Cricket Stars.
Shubham on strike, batting on 18, and Raju coming right arm over from the PL and end. 4th ball of the 17th coming up. This time the back of length ball pulled away by Shubham. It'll be just a single towards deep mid wicket. So 4 runs of the first 4 balls. It's a good result for Michigan Cricket Stars. From LSA's point of view, they would want to get a boundary in the remaining 2 balls of this over and probably get close to 100 with 3 overs to go from here on, Rahul.
Yes, absolutely. I think it's been more than 5 or 6 overs. We haven't seen a boundary for LSA. So they are really struggling at the moment. And the field placement has been really good from Michigan Cricket Stars point of view. There was a boundary that would have been coming from the bat of Siddesh, but that effort on the boundary line.
This time again Siddesh walking down, but it'll be just a single towards long on. Of course, we all know what Shubham and Siddesh can do. They have the big shots, and it's just a matter of connecting the 1 or 2, and they can really change gears. 5 runs of the first 5 balls. 94 for 4. It's been a good over by Raju so far, and 3 more overs to go from here on. It's going well for Michigan, I would say, at this stage, but 3 more overs to go, and LSA would want to get some big shots going here. This time Shubham plays it towards long on, just a single. So 6 singles in the 17th over. After 17, LSA are 95 for 4. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस, इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, तेरे घर लाने का।
So 17 overs gone. Lone Star Athletics struggling at the moment. 95 for 4.
So it's 95 for 4 and Kamal is back into the attack for his second spell. 2 overs, 1 for 8. And from here on, LSA would want to get some boundaries and finish strong with just 3 overs left. 95 for 4. Shubham is there on strike. He's batting on 20. And it's Kamal coming left arm over from the Macy Rancher, and a nice looking cover drive. This one by Shubham. This is going towards the extra cover boundary. The fielder at sweeper cover tried to stop the ball, but that's 4 runs. Nicely done by Shubham. A good start to the 18th over, and that's exactly what Shubham would have wanted. This is the first 4 after a while for LSA. But let's take a look at the replay. A beautiful extra cover drive by Shubham, and the fielder at sweeper cover, he put in the dive, but not quite able to stop that. 4 runs to start this over for LSA, and a boundary of the first ball. And Kamal, coming into his second spell, has not quite started the way he would have wanted. But from LSA's perspective, Shubham has got a timely boundary here. It's 99 for 4. And Kamal to Shubham. This time he's played the big shot, and it's gone over the head of long on for 6. A beautiful shot by Shubham, and he's changed gears over here. 10 runs of the first 2 balls, and this is great to see the connection from him, Rahul.
Yes, absolutely. The 6 we can see in the replay. The 6 brings up the 100 for LSA, and the boundary that he hit on the first ball, it definitely helped break the shackles. So 10 runs already of the first 2 deliveries, and we hear a loud cheer from the LSA dugout.
Yeah, we were talking about it, how destructive Shubham can be, and we have seen this on these 2 balls of the 18th over. He's got 10 of the first 2 balls, and Kamal is under pressure now. And if Shubham can get a couple more boundaries in this over, it can really turn the tide. And now the current run rate has gone over 6 with those 2 shots from Shubham. Third ball of the 18th coming up. This time Shubham plays it on the offside. It'll be just a single towards long off. So 11 runs of the first 3 balls. Shubham moves on to 31 now of 37. And it'll be Siddesh who will be on strike. He's batting on 15 of 18.
This time he altered his line a bit, pulled it backwards, altered his length, correction there, pulled it backwards, so Shubham not able to get underneath the ball this time. 11 of the 3 deliveries.
Kamal coming left arm over. It's Siddesh on strike. This time Siddesh tried to play it on the leg side, missed it. A good ball by Kamal, and lucky for Siddesh, that one did not go on and hit the off stump. It was a good ball, this one by Kamal, and Siddesh just trying to move as the bowler is delivering the ball, trying to unsettle the bowler in his run-up. But Kamal was up for it, and he bowled a very good ball. So a dot ball, the 4th one from Kamal in this over. The 5th ball coming up, Kamal to Siddesh. This time again, beautifully bowled by Kamal. This is top-class stuff. It's been 11 runs of the first 3 balls, but the skill set from Kamal evident over there on these last 2 balls of this over so far, Rahul.
Yes, a good comeback from him after being struck for a boundary and 6. He's very good, showing good variation here, altering his pace. So, last ball of the over coming up.
He's not giving anything in the arc for Siddesh over here. He's really bowling good areas and keeping it away from the hitting arc for Siddesh. Final ball of the 18th coming up. Kamal to Siddesh. This time Siddesh walks down the track, and he's gone to play the pull shot. Got a leading edge. A good catch by the keeper. So it's been a good finish over here by Kamal. In the 18th over, he gets the wicket of the captain Siddesh, who departs for 15 of 21 balls. After 18, LSA are 106 for 5. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
Bit late on that one. Hit the upper part of the bat, and an easy catch in the end for the wicket keeper. So 106 for 5 after 18. We'll be back in a few seconds. So another experienced candidate coming out to bat at number 7 for LSA, Amir Hamza Hotak.
Yeah, Amir Hamza Hotak, an experienced campaigner and a good recruit by LSA from Afghanistan. As it's Shubham on strike, Raju coming in. This time Shubham plays the big shot, not quite got the connection. It should be a catch to long on. And it's a very good catch by the fielder. It was high in the air. Shubham tried to play it towards long on over the head of the fielder, but not quite getting it the way he would have wanted. So Shubham departs over here. Back-to-back wickets here for Michigan. And let's take a look at the replay. This one from Raju. He came right arm over, bowled the fuller ball, varied his pace. Shubham tried to play the big shot, and the fielder at long on, taking his time. The ball was high up in the air, and nicely done and well executed catch, that one. Shubham departs for 31 of 38, and LSA lose their 6th wicket. It's 106 for 6 now, and we have 11 legal balls to go from here on. So the number 8 batter coming in now for the LSA team, and the current run rate is 5.83. Rahul, from here 11 balls to go. LSA would want to get to 130.
Yes, 11 deliveries. They will be looking to get somewhere more than 20 runs in these 11 deliveries. We know the kind of bowling lineup they have, so anything about 135, 140, we'll be heading for a good contest here in the second innings. This time Shubham, he was able to get underneath the ball, got the elevation, but not the distance, and a good catch by the fielder at long on.
And we have the youngster from Houston, Arya, who's walked in, Arya Kananta, a really good batter, and he's played really well in the local leagues. Here he's playing for Lone Star, ready to face his first ball. This time he punches it, and it's just a dot ball here. Arya on strike. Arya is a young kid. He's got a good range of shots. Of course, this is his second campaign with LSA. He was there last year in the campaign, and good to see LSA backing this youngster. He's got all the talent. He's got age on his side. Of course, being a young kid, it's all this experience that matters that he's going to gain over here. And he's coming at a situation with 10 balls to go, and he's trying to get some runs here, some vital runs for his team. Arya on strike. Raju coming right arm over from the Pearland end. This time it's short, pulled away by Arya. It's gone towards deep backward square. He's off the mark with that single, and it will be Amir Hamza Hotak who will be on strike now. So 2 new batters over here at the crease. Just the sort of thing Michigan would have wanted, Rahul, in these final few overs.
Yes, rightly said. We saw Shubham. He was changing his gears, hit a boundary and a 6. He was looking good, but a wicket at the wrong time for LSA, and a tricky situation to walk in for Arya and Amir. Just have 10 balls to go, and they have to go big on all of them. So yes, really difficult situation for them right now.
Amir on strike. Raju coming right arm over from the Pearland end. This time beautifully bowled by Raju, and Amir tried to play it on the leg side, missed the ball completely. This is very good bowling. Raju is in his second over. He's picked up 1 wicket, and he's given away only 7 runs. And he's bowling good areas. He's keeping it on and around that off stump, altering his length, and just the sort of thing you would want from a bowler in the death overs, Rahul.
Yes, absolutely. He's bowling amazing under pressure. Just given away 1 run, wicket of the first ball. That too of the informed batter Shubham Ranjane. So he's really looking good here.
Amir on strike. Raju coming right arm over. This time Amir plays it, pulls it away beautifully. It's gone over the head of deep mid wicket. It's gone all the way for 6. And that's beautifully timed by Amir. Applause from the crowd, applause from the dugout, I beg your pardon. And it's a beautifully played pull shot by Amir Hamza Hotak. This was his second ball. He was waiting on the back foot. And let's take a look at the replay over here. Raju came in and he kept it back of length. Amir was ready for it, pulled it beautifully, a good connection, and the fielder at deep mid wicket has had no chance. It was way over his head, and a timely 6 here, Rahul, for LSA.
Yes, it looked like he was waiting for the short delivery. He was already there on the back foot, and what a shot that he cleared the boundary pretty easily. So 7 runs of this over, 1 more ball to go. He would be looking to hit 1 more 6 here.
The run rate is 6 per over now. 7 more balls to go. 113 for 6 LSA. And it's Hotak on strike. Raju coming in from the PLNN. This time a good ball, a good comeback by Hotak, and he's got an out inside edge over there. A good catch by the keeper. So good finish to the over from Raju after being hit for the 6. 7 of that over, a couple of wickets for Raju after 19. LSA 113 for 7. And we'll be back in a few seconds for the final over.
There we can see in the replay, this time it was a quicker delivery. That's what deceived him. Inside edge and excellent catch by the keeper. So last over coming up, and we'd like to take a moment to thank some of our sponsors: Fondren Ortho, SDB, Lush Cafe, Travel Guza, Nitya Capital, Krypton, Lakshmi Rice, Sri Balaji, Ricky Chavez Team, Modular Equipments, Insura Insurance and Financial Services, Savant Energy, M Roads, Sarin, Island Life Pools and Patios, Texas Auto Trim, Monks Heights, Rakesh Jain CPA. Really thankful for all these sponsors.
Yes, if not for the sponsors, tournaments like Minor League cannot be possible. I mean, it's going on across the entire country, and with more than 25 teams playing, it's all the sponsors who provide their support, which is giving this platform to all these players who are playing in the minor league edition. The title sponsor Sunoco, the official sponsor Lakshmi Basmati Rice. Thank you to all the sponsors once again. We see some people supporting us in the crowd. The home team LSA, they're wearing the jerseys. It's good to see some support for the home team. Final over coming up here. It is 113 for 7, and the 2 youngsters from Houston, they are actually there in this final over for LSA. Shreyan Satish and Arya Kananta. Both really good batters. They've scored heaps of runs in the local leagues. Good to see this opportunity being given to these 2 young kids. Final over here. Kamal to Arya. Beautifully bowled by Kamal. A dot ball over here. Arya tried to make some room and tried to play it on the offside, missing the ball over here. And this is a good start over here, Rahul, by Kamal in the final over.
Yes, he's bowling good pace. Arya, as you said, trying to make room, but just not able to get bat on ball. Had he got some good bat on ball, it would have rushed away for a boundary towards the point region.
Yeah, it's 3.1 overs, 2 for 19 for Kamal. He's settled into a good rhythm here. This time Arya tried to play the paddle scoop, I would say. Missed the ball. It should be a leg by. We'll wait for the umpire's call. Leg by it is. So this is good bowling by Kamal. Let's take a look at the replay. This one, Arya, he walked across the off stump and he was trying to play the paddle scoop. Missed the ball in the end, and it was hit on his body. A single over there, Rahul. Good bowling by Kamal.
Yes, it's an excellent delivery. He saw him walking across and he followed the batsman. Arya looking to be innovative in the last over. Now Shreyan to face his first delivery.
Yes, Shreyan Satish, he's making his debut here with the LSA team. He's played already, of course, he's played 1 game, but this is his debut season here. And the first ball, he's picked it up beautifully on the offside. It's gone towards the extra cover boundary for 4. A glorious shot by Shreyan. The first ball he faced over there, this was angled across the the right-handed batter. And let's take a look at the replay. The left-arm bowler came in, angling it across, and a good shot by Shreyan over the head of the fielder at covers. It's gone towards the extra cover boundary for 4. Nicely done by Shreyan here. He gets a boundary of the first ball, and 3 more balls left. It's 118 for 7. And we'll see how Kamal comes back. A good shot this one, Rahul.
Yes, absolutely. That's a difficult region to play into, the extra cover region. And That too under pressure in the last over. What a shot that. He's a really quality batsman, Shreyan Satish.
Kamal coming left arm over from the Messi Ranch and it's Shreyan on strike. This time again, and that's a wicket over here. It's gone to backward point, and in the end Shreyan departs with a boundary. He had to go for the big shot, not quite getting the way he would have wanted to execute this one, but a good catch by the fielder at backward point. LSA lose their 8th wicket. It's 118 for 8. Shreyan departs for 4 of 2 balls. Let's take a look at the replay here.
Yes, this was a good comeback from the bowler. We can see came left arm over this time, looking to heave that one away on the leg side, but ends up giving a catch towards the fielder at point region. So 8th wicket down for LSA, 118 for 8.
It's 118 for 8. So it's Imran Khan Jr. who's walked in at number 10 here for LSA. The current run rate is 6 per over. 2 balls left in the inning. It's 118 for 8. Michigan Cricket Stars, they won the toss, elected to bowl. And the captain and the team would be happy with the way it's panned out so far. Last 2 balls left. Final 5th ball coming up. This time it's played towards the cover region. Back-to-back wickets. Imran Khan Jr. departs. Mohammad Kamal picks up yet another wicket here. And the final ball of LSA's inning, Kamal will be on a hat-trick. But this was a good ball. This one was bowled with good pace. Imran tried to play it over the cover region. We'll take a look at the replay here. Imran Khan was on strike. Kamal came left arm over this ball from the Messi Ranch end, and he bowled with good pace and extracted good bounce and a good catch there by the captain Chima, Rizwan Chima, taking it at covers. Back-to-back wickets, 118 for 9. Kamal gets his 4th. He will be on a hat-trick on the final ball of the inning, and from Michigan's perspective, they would want a wicket and a hat-trick and a fifer for Kamal over here. For LSA, they would want to get some runs on the final ball, Rahul.
Yes, absolutely. A 4 or a 6 would be really helpful for LSA over here to cross 120. But the perfect situation that has been set up for Kamal. A hat-trick ball and the last delivery of the innings, and as well as a fifer chance. So he would be eyeing this situation closely. The last number 11 batter coming into bat. He's showing good variation in his line and length. The delivery that he got Shreyan out, this time he pitched it way back. This one was pitched way back from that delivery. So good variation shown here. Good pace by Kamal.
Yeah, Kamal has altered his length brilliantly over here. I mean, the 2 wickets were prime examples of his skill set in the death overs. He bowled 2 good balls, but different lengths. Final ball of the inning coming up. Kamal is on a hat-trick, and he has a chance to take 5 wickets. It's Hamza Khalid who's walked in at number 11. This time it's short, and Hamza tried to play the pull shot, and it'll be just a single on the offside. So that's the end of the LSA inning. It's 119 for 9 after 20 overs for LSA. Michigan, they won the toss. They elected to bowl first. And from LSA's perspective, Milan Kumar batted. He scored 25 of 14 with 5 boundaries. Shubham scored 31 of 38 balls. The captain Siddesh with 15 runs. But not a big score beyond 40-45 from anyone as such. But they've got runs on the board. It's 119. So which means Michigan, when they come to bat, they need 120 to win. And Mohammad Kamal, the pick of the bowlers, 4 overs, 4 for 24. Akhil Kumar, 2 overs, 1 for 18. And the spinners between them, they bowled really well. The 3 spinners, 12 overs. And they've picked up a couple of wickets between them. And the 12 overs, they've just given away 58 runs. So overall, a good effort by Michigan. But as I said, LSA have runs on the board. They have the bowling lineup. They know this ground very well. So we'll be lined up for an exciting run chase. 120 to win for Michigan. We'll be back in a few minutes. This time again down the leg side, and looks like this might be leg byes. We'll wait for the umpire's call. Yes, leg byes it is. It's a boundary. The first one. Kumar on strike. That's a glorious cover drive. It's gone towards the extra cover boundary. That's 4 runs all the way. Akhil Kumar continuing. This time it's short and it's pulled away beautifully. It's going towards the deep mid-wicket boundary for 4. Kamal to Cheyenne here. This time outside the off stump, and Cheyenne tried to slash the ball. That's out. Caught behind. Milan Kumar. This is outside the off stump, and it's picked up beautifully over the head of the fielder at covers. It's gone towards the extra cover boundary for 4. Milan Kumar on strike. This time off the back foot. A glorious shot. 1 bounce into the fence. 4 runs all. This time again shot, and this time he's glided it away from the fielder at short third. It's going towards the third man boundary, and it's 4 runs all the way back. This time it's flighted and dancing down the track, Milan, and it's gone over the head of mid-off. It's gone towards the long off boundary. This time Nitish has picked it up beautifully over the head of the bowler. This is one bounce into the fence. 4 strike. The back of length ball this time. He's picked it up over the head of the bowler towards mid-off. It's going towards the long off boundary. That will be 4. It was not quite timed the way he... This time the fuller ball flicked away, and the fielder at mid-wicket. What a catch he's taken over here. Against the run of play, Milan Kumar has to depart. A brilliant coming left arm around from the PL end. And this time it's a beautiful shot by Nitish, not quite connecting it. There is a fielder at extra cover. General overall over there. The first ball for Mohsin. It's cut away beautifully. It's going towards the third man boundary, away from the fielder at backward point, who tries to stop the ball. The Gaurav. This time going down the track. That's stumped. And it's a good ball, this one by Maksud. It was the quicker one. The Kamal coming left arm over from the Messi ranch end. A nice looking cover drive, this one by Shubham. This is going towards the extra cover boundary. The fielder at sweeper cover tried to stop the ball, but that's 4 runs. And Kamal to Shubham. This time he's played the big shot, and it's gone over the head of long on for 6. A beautiful Kamal to Siddesh. This time Siddesh walks down the track, and he's gone to play the pull shot. Raju coming in. This time Shubham plays the big shot. Not quite got the connection. It should be a catch to long on, and it's a... This time Amir plays it, pulls it away beautifully. It's gone over the head of deep mid-wicket. It's gone all the way for 6. And that's... This time a good ball, a good comeback by Hotak, and he's got an out inside edge over there. A good catch by the keeper. So good finish season here. And the first ball, he's picked it up beautifully on the offside. It's gone towards the extra cover boundary. For this time again, and that's a wicket over here. It's gone to backward. Final 5th ball coming up. This time it's played towards the cover region. Back-to-back wickets. Imran Khan Jr. departs. Alright, so now we have Milan Kumar to open the bowling here for Lone Star Athletics. The second session about to start here. And it's Nicholas Kirtan who will be opening the batting here, the left-handed Kirtan for Michigan Cricket Stars. Michigan Cricket Stars, they of course have a lot of left-handed batters. We saw that yesterday in their batting lineup. So we'll see how this goes. The first ball from the Macy Ranch end, it's Milan Kumar to Kirtan. This is well bowled and it's a dot ball here. A good stop by Amir Hamza Hotak in the cover region. Dot ball to start this. Required run rate of 6 per over. So every over LSA would have to be at their best with the ball and in the field. They would want a couple of wickets, if not more, up front in the first few overs. Milan here to Kirtan. This time he's picked it up beautifully. It's gone over the head of mid-on and it's gone towards the long on boundary for 4. A good looking attacking shot by Kirtan. He started really well and he started with confidence here for himself and for his team. He got some runs yesterday on this ground, albeit in a losing cause. But this time, let's take a look at this replay. It was in the slot and it was one bounce over the head of mid-on, gone towards the long on boundary for 4. Kirtan is looking good. He's moved on to 4 of 2 balls. Milan continuing from the Macy Ranch end here. This is the quicker one from Milan. The good comeback and nicely played by Kirtan. He gets his bat down right in time. So 4 runs of the first 3 balls. The 2 openers for Michigan, the captain Rizwan Chima and Nicholas Kirtan. Kirtan on strike. He's facing Milan Kumar here. Again the quicker one and that's a wicket over here. Caught behind. Nicholas Kirtan departs. A very good tactical ploy here by LSA to start with the spinner in the first over. And Milan Kumar, after being hit for a boundary, has come back by altering his length. He gets the first wicket here for his team. And Kirtan departs for 4 of 4 balls. And Michigan are 4 for 1. A good start over here, Saurav, for LSA.
Yeah, have a look at the replay. That's beautiful by Milan. That's a quicker delivery and totally deceived the batsman. An edge and a good catch by the keeper indeed. Was very close to the stumps and very sharp with the catch.
Yeah, good catch by Cheyenne over there. The first wicket down here for Michigan. They are 4 for 1. And in fact, I would like to mention the keeper, jersey number 88. He had Abdul written on the jersey for Michigan when they were bowling. And the player was in fact Ali Nasir. So that's just something that I wanted to put it forward with respect to that jersey. But here we are, the first wicket down here for Michigan and a good start for LSA. Tactically very nicely done. We were talking about it. They know the conditions. They know this ground. This is their home turf. And they've won a lot of games over here at the Musa Cricket Stadium. And they've started on the right note here for their team. Milan Kumar getting the big breakthrough up front. And we were talking about it. They would have wanted some wickets, and that's just the start LSA has got here, Saurav.
Yeah, definitely. They should get those early wickets and build some pressure on the opponent team so that they can gain some momentum in their favor and try to pressure them into giving more wickets.
We were talking about it, the number of left-handed batters Michigan has. Raza Ali Dar walking in at number 3 here. Milan to Raza, and it's flicked away towards square leg. It's a dot ball over here, so final ball of the first over coming up, and Milan Kumar is bowling well. He's bowling good lengths, good areas. Raza Ali Dar getting ready to face his second ball. Milan to Raza, this time outside the off stump. A beautiful cover drive. This is going towards the extra cover boundary, but the ball doesn't quite have the yards to travel all the way, and a good stop by the fielder Hotak there. Couple of runs to finish the first after 1. Michigan 6 for 1, and we'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So it's Imran Khan Jr. He's coming in from the Pearland end. He's been one of the success stories so far in this season for LSA. He's coming left arm over to Rizwan Cheema. That's the ball coming into the right-handed batter. This is beautifully done. We saw this from Mohammad Kamal in the beginning for Michigan, and we are seeing this now from LSA by Imran Khan Jr. Saurav.
Yeah, definitely. This angle always works, but this time, because he can offer variations. Right now, it's coming into the right-hand batsman, and suddenly he can change the ball going outside, and that could get an edge, and you can get a wicket always.
So it's Imran continuing here. It's Cheema on strike. This is beautifully bowled by Imran. That ball coming into the right-handed batter, crashing onto the middle stump. And before Rizwan could get his bat down, it's castled the stumps and the leg stump and the middle stump. What a ball this one from Imran Khan Jr. We were talking about it. The left arm over angle coming into the right-handed batter. And that was a prime example over here. Let's take a look at the replay when it comes up. And we'll wait for the replay. But what a ball this one from Imran Khan Jr. He has this ability to do this. And here he was. He came in left arm over. And let's take a look. The replay coming up. Rizwan Cheema was on strike. And this one, the perfect ball angled into the right-handed batter and crashes onto middle and leg. What a ball. What a start for LSA. And it's all happening here at the Musa Cricket Stadium, Saurav.
Yeah, definitely. A perfect breakthrough for them. Early 2 wickets that can gain some momentum in the favor. And that should definitely work out for them if they gain more wickets here at this stage.
Yeah, Imran Khan Jr., he has this ability to get the ball into the right-handed batters. And that's a skill set that is always a good one, especially when you're opening the bowling and against any top-order batter for that matter. And before the ball came down, the ball swung in and it crashed onto the stumps. What a start this by LSA. They've got 2 wickets in the first 8 balls of the inning. And it's 6 for 2 now, Michigan Cricket Stars. Let's take a look at the replay now from another angle. We can see the swing over here, how the ball deviated into the right-handed batter. See, that ball came in, and before the bat came down, it crashed onto middle and leg. Good bowling by Imran over here. We were talking about it. He's one of the recruits, one of the finds and the pick of the bowlers in the first few games for LSA, and he started on the right note over here, Saurav.
Yeah, definitely right. I mean, that angle is always a difficult task for the right-hand batsman. And he's perfectly controlled the swing as well.
And we have yet another left-handed batter who has walked in here at number 4 for Michigan Cricket Stars. It's Zishan Maksud who has walked in at number 4. And he's waiting for the next ball. The field for Zishan, the left-hander. He's got a fielder at third man and he's got a fielder at extra cover. Those are the 2 fielders outside the circle. It's Imran Khan Jr. He's coming left arm over to Maksud. Beautifully bowled again. That angle this time going away from the left-handed batter. He's really making the ball talk over here. And the skill set on offer. It's great to see this, Saurav.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can see how he's controlling the swing. I mean, the batsman changed from the right hand to the left hand. And sometimes we've seen that they cannot control the swing when the type of batsman changes. However, he's quite easily adjusted to the right hand to the left hand transition.
It's great going over here. It's Imran Khan who's coming left arm over. It's Zishan Maksud who is facing his second ball against Imran. This is again that's well. That was a drop chance, or was it? Or did it fall short? Going by the reaction of the bowler, it looked like it was a chance. Let's take a look at the replay over here when it comes up. This was again a beautiful ball. There was a slip in place. Gaurav Bajaj, who was there standing at wideish first slip. This one angled away from the left-handed batter. A regulation catch, you can say. And it's dropped over here. How costly would that be? We'll have to see. But good bowling this by Imran Khan Jr. He's bowling with good rhythm. And he's really making the ball talk over here. Maksud on strike. In comes Imran. Again, beautifully bowled. This time played off the back foot. And a good stop by the fielder at point. So this has been a top-class first over. 5 brilliant balls. And a wicket so far, Saurav.
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure he's waiting on for one more dot ball so he can get a wicket made in here. Great first over for him. Definitely has boosted his confidence up a lot and also gained some momentum.
Yeah, from LSA's perspective and Imran's perspective, he would ideally want a double wicket maiden if he can. He almost got that as well, if not for that chance which went down in the slip cordon. Imran coming in, final ball of the second over. Maksud on strike. Beautifully bowled. What an over this has been. Great to see a top-class wicket maiden from Imran after 2. Michigan 6 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
So it's Milan to continue the third over here. This is short and it's cut away beautifully away from the fielder at covers. This is going towards the extra cover boundary, not quite having the yards, the ball. A couple of runs nevertheless. Good pick, good bisection of the field over here by the left-handed batter Raza Ali Dar. He's got a packed field on the offside, Milan Kumar has, and he was able to pierce the gap beautifully there, Raza, for a couple of runs. Milan to Raza over here. This time flighting the ball, playing it back to the bowler. 2 runs of the first 2 balls. Milan continuing from the Macy Ranch end. He's picked up 1 wicket himself over here. And he played a good cameo with the bat. He scored 25 with 5 boundaries, I believe, of 14 balls or so. So Milan continuing here. It's Raza on strike. This time short. It's played towards long off for a single. And from Michigan's perspective, it's important that they keep rotating the strikes, Saurav.
Yeah, definitely right. The required run rate is a little above 6, and you don't need to risk anything at this point of the game. I mean, you can just play ball to ball, get those singles, doubles, and get the scoreboard moving. That's very essential at this point of the stage, and not losing any wickets here.
So it's Maksud who is yet to get off the mark. He's faced 4 balls. He's on strike now. And the field for Milan, the 2 fielders outside. He's got a long off in place. He's got a deep square leg in place. Those are the 2 fielders outside. Milan continuing from the Macy Ranch end. The quicker one and wrapped on the pads clearly down the leg side. So 3 runs of the first 4 balls here. It's been a good over so far. Milan, of course, he's bowling in the power play. He's used to bowling in the power play and he's delivered more often than not for the teams that he has played when he's bowling in the power play. This time the sweep shot, nicely played. It's gone towards the deep backward square boundary for 4. This was down the leg side. We'll take a look at the replay when it comes up. But a beautiful looking sweep shot that by Maksud. He's off the mark. His confidence will be high because he's bowled a brilliant spell with the ball. And now he's here walked in at number 4 for his team. And we'll see if the replay comes up so that we can take a look at the sweep shot. Alright, so the replay is not quite there, but we have the next ball coming up. It's Milan to Maksud. This is nicely played towards covers. It's a dot ball over here. So that's the end of the over after 3. Michigan cricket stars are 13 for 2. And we'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
We'd like to thank our sponsors. Eggaholic is one of the sponsors. It's a new restaurant which is opened in Sugarland. BMW, one of the sponsors from Clear Lake, BMW Clear Lake. Nitya Capital, Krypton, Lakshmi Basmati Rice, Sri Balaji, Ricky Chavez, Modular Equipment, Insura, Seventh Energy, Emeralds, Sarin, Island Light Pools and Patios, Travel Guza, and our very own Rakesh Jain, of course, Dafa News. Thank you to all the sponsors for the support for this minor league edition. And we'll have Imran Khan Jr. continuing from the Pearland end. It'll be Raza Ali Dar on strike. And Imran bowled a top-class first over. It was great to see the skill set on offer from him. He was bowling to the right-hander first where he got Rizman Chima bowled. And then he bowled a top-class remaining part of the over when he was bowling to the left-handed batter. It's Raza Ali Dar, the left-hander on strike. In comes Imran from the Pearland end. Well bowled by Imran. He's settled into a brilliant rhythm. He's making the ball talk, taking it away from the left-handed batter. And he's bowling impeccable lengths as well, Saurav.
Yeah, definitely. He's got 7 dot balls in a row, and I mean, he's gained some great momentum, and he doesn't want to let it go.
This is a good start from LSA. Exactly what they would have wanted after putting on 119 on the board. As we say, it's until the second team bats, we don't know how the game will pan out, which is what we are seeing here. This time it's flicked away nicely. This is going towards deep backward square, and it'll be just a single. A good stop over there by the fielder. I believe it's Amir Hamza Hotak. He's a good fielder as well. He will come in the game later on. He's a good left arm spinner. He's delivered for this team. A new recruit again, Amir Hamza Hotak. And he's bowled well in the few games that he has played this season for LSA. They've got a good bowling lineup and they've started just the way they would have wanted when they were defending 120. We know that they know these conditions well, and it's an exciting second phase of this match that is ongoing. We're just waiting for a couple of minutes as the field gets adjusted. There's a fielder at deep square leg now, and there's a fielder at sweeper cover, the two fielders outside. And this time Imran to Maksud, wrapped on the pads, down the leg side. Yet another dot ball, and it's 14 for 2. What a start this by LSA. We are in the power play and the current run rate is 4 per over, Saurav.
I mean, that's exactly what LSA must have in mind. I mean, getting those early wickets, getting the low run rate from the opponent team. I mean, that's what they wanted to execute, and Imran Khan Jr. is doing exactly that for their team.
So it's Imran who's coming in from the pier end, and it's Maksud on strike, batting on 4. This time again angled away from the left-handed batter. He steered it away beautifully. This is going towards the third man boundary for 4. A glorious shot. He's picked up the gap and he's bisected it between short third and backward point for 4 runs. What a shot this one from Maksud. And it's good to see this. Let's take a look at the replay. This one Imran came in and he angled the ball away from the left-handed batter. He steered it away, bisected that gap between backward point and short third. And a beautiful shot this by Maksud. And now he moves on to 8 with that boundary. And the first one of Imran's bowling this boundary. And the 5th ball of the 4th over coming up. 18 for 2 Michigan. Maksud on strike. This is again angled away. This time played towards backward point. A dot ball. And that's the thing with this run chase and defending a low score, Saurav. Every over is important. And one big over can change it in the batting team's favor.
Yeah, you're definitely right. I mean, if you get those wickets, it's always a momentum gain for the team that's taking the wickets. And, you know, getting those dot balls are equally important because, you know, it creates a pressure. It creates a block on the batsman's mind that he's not getting the runs on the board. And that always works in the negative way for them.
Final ball coming up here. This time the loopy ball, and it's played beautifully away from the fielder at mid-on. That's 4 runs all the way. Good shot again by Maksud. He gets his second boundary of this over against Imran Khan. This one was the fuller ball, and he played it straight back past the bowler. Let's take a look at the replay here. The full ball from Imran Khan and the straight drive away from the fielder at mid-on. The fielder at mid-on had no chance, and that's 4 runs all the way. So after 5 overs, I beg your pardon, after 4 overs, Michigan cricket stars 22 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds. So it's 22 for 2. Milan Kumar to continue here. And it's back to the bowler. A dot ball to start for Milan. 2.1 overs. 1 for 13 for Milan. He's bowling from the Macy Ranch end. He's got a fielder at deep mid wicket and a fielder at long off. The 2 fielders outside. And he's bowling the second ball of the 5th here. This is well bowled and defended back to the bowler. Good lengths by Milan. And the field for Milan on the leg side inside the circle. He's got a fielder at square leg and he's got a fielder at short fine. And he's got a packed cordon on the offside in the cover region. This time, well, he's got an inside edge and a quick single towards short fine. And the fielder on the offside for Milan, he's got a fielder at 2 fielders in the cover region. In fact, he's got a fielder at point and a fielder at backward point. So those are the 4 fielders, a packed offside field. And this time now for Maksud, Milan is getting mid-off inside the circle from long off. And he's sending mid-on back to long on. So Maksud on strike, batting on 12, Milan coming in. This time the full ball played nicely straight to mid-off, which is where the fielder was brought back inside the circle. So this is good bowling by Milan. He's bowling to his field and he's really doing it well so far. Just 1 run of 4 balls. This time Maksud plays the cover drive again. He's got the field there. There's a fielder in the cover region. He's got 2 fielders there. And the final ball of the 5th over coming up. The current run rate 4.76 for Michigan. This time again a good ball straight to mid-off. 3 dot balls to finish the over. And after 5 Michigan cricket stars, they are 23 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need 1 hand on the roof, 1 hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
23 for 2 after 5. One more over of power play to go. 97 more runs required in 15 overs. A wicket here and there. And who knows? So these low scoring run chases always get tricky. That's why teams tend to go big in the power play.
And we have a change in bowling here. Nitish Kumar coming into the attack. Nitish Kumar, of course, we all know he's been one of the success stories for LSA in the 3 editions that they have played so far. He's delivered with the ball and with the bat for them. And this time they're using his services with the ball over here. It's Nitish Kumar who's going to start from the Pearland end. Final over of the power play. He's bowling to Raza Ali Dar. A good start there. And a single here on the offside. It's gone towards long off. So it's 24 for 2 now. We are in the 6th over. And Maksud will be on strike. He's batting on 12 of 14. So the spinners really doing the trick here so far, Rahul.
Yes, absolutely. We saw it in the first inning as well. LSA were cruising at a point. Around 6 overs, there was some 50 for 2, but the spinners brought them back in the game really well. And a different approach today from the captaincy there. Yesterday we saw a lot of rotation in bowling. I'll come back to that point.
This time Nitish, he's flighted the ball and it's gone on the leg side towards deep mid wicket for a single. So 2 runs of the first 2 balls. Of course, from Michigan's point of view, they would want to get a partnership going over here. The required run rate is not that big if you look at the run chase overall. From here on, they just need 6.48 per over. But if they keep losing wickets, it's going to be difficult. Nitish to continue here. The quicker ball back to the bowler. It's been a good start here by Nitish. He's given away only a couple of runs on the first 3 balls of his over. And the last 3 balls of the power play, it's so far belong to LSA for sure, the power play. Nitish continuing here. Again, the good quicker ball and good hustle by the fielder at mid-on, preventing that quick single. So this is good going. A couple of dot balls after the 2 singles of the first 2 balls. And Nitish has started well over here. 2 runs of the first 4 balls. 2 balls left in the power play. Just 25 on the board. And LSA are right in the game over here. Nitish continuing his bowling to Raza Ali Dar. This time it's short and it's pulled away beautifully by Raza. It's gone towards the deep backward square boundary for 4. Cashing in on that loose ball, Raza Ali Dar. And it's a brilliantly played pull shot. Rocked onto the back foot and placing it to perfection in the gap. Let's take a look at the replay here.
Just as we spoke, it was turning out to be a good over for the LSA. A boundary comes in just at the stroke of the when the power play is about to end. So, and white ball there down the leg side.
So it's 29 for 2 now. In fact, it's 30 for 2 now. Final ball of the power play. And 7 runs coming in this over. Nitish Kumar in his first over, 1 bad ball. And Raza Ali Dar cashed in on that and got a boundary. And then an extra run of the white ball. Final ball of the power play here. Nitish coming in. This time it's played nicely towards long off for a single. So the power play is done. After 6 Michigan cricket stars, they are 31 for 2. And we have an exciting 14 overs lined up in this run chase. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So that's the end of the power play, and the captain has gone to his go-to man, Shubham Ranjane. He's being the man amongst the wickets for LSA. Yesterday also he had a good outing with the ball. He's the leading run scorer today for LSA. So he has a task to do with the ball now.
Yeah, the power play is done and the 5 fielders outside for Shubham. He's got a fielder at third man, extra cover. He's got a fielder at long on and a fielder at deep mid wicket, and I believe mid off will fall back to long off, but not quite there. In fact, sending deep backward square back. So they have deep backward square, deep mid wicket, long on as the 3 fielders outside the circle on the leg side, and they've got a fielder at extra cover and third man. Those are the 5 fielders out, and inside the circle there is mid off covers, this backward point and mid wicket. Shubham coming from the Macy Ranch end. He's coming right arm over. It's Dar on strike, and this time it's nicely flicked away off his hips for a single towards mid wicket. And from LS's perspective, They would want Shubham to deliver yet again with the ball as he has been doing throughout for LSA in this edition, Rahul.
Yes, certainly he is being the man amongst the wickets. He has a pretty good smooth action, bowls right into the deck, has good line, he shows good variation in line and length, has bowls the good slow deliveries. So certainly he is the man that they would be looking forward to fill up the wickets column.
Maksud on 13 of 15, Raza Ali Dar on 14 of 16. We were talking about it. They don't need to take risks. We'll see how it goes. This time Shubham coming in, flicked away nicely towards deep backward square. Yet another single. And from Michigan's perspective, if they keep getting these singles, they would happily take these singles because the target, as we are talking about it, is not a big one. In fact, they need 87 runs of 82 balls and 8 wickets in hand. So from LSA's perspective, they would ideally want to stop the flow of runs with these easy singles and then build the pressure and pick up a couple more wickets over here. Shubham coming in. He's coming right arm over. This time it's nicely glided away towards third man. Yet another single. So 3 singles of the first 3 balls. And the batters, they're doing it nicely here, Rahul, so far.
Yes, they are taking the singles easily. Maybe LSA should try something out new. Maybe try and get one more fielder inside the ring and make the batsman to go over the infield, try to play some shots and maybe try and get a wicket here and there.
Shubham continuing from the Macy Ranch and Maksud on strike. This time again well bowled, but an easy single again towards third man. 4 singles of the first 4 balls. And tactically that's what we say. A captain has to be ahead of the game. And so far Siddesh has done well inside the power play. He started with the spinner in the first over itself. And the spinner delivered for him. Milan Kumar got a wicket. Then the next over, Imran Khan, he got a wicket. So the 2 wickets in the power play, it's been good captaincy. And they would like to continue from here on after the power play. Shubham here, good ball this one. It was the ball which was back of length and with good pace. And getting the bat down just in time there. So good ball this one by Shubham, Rahul.
It's absolutely a dot ball after a while here for Shubham. 4 balls, 4 singles. They need to get the dot ball. That will build up the pressure for the Michigan Cricket Stars.
From Michigan's perspective, I mean, this we can say has been a good partnership between these 2 batters. They lost a couple of wickets up front, and these 2 have got together and they've been going well so far. So it's Shubham with the final ball of, final ball of the 7th over here. This is steered away beautifully. It's going towards sweeper cover. Good stop by the fielder. It'll be just a single. So 5 singles in this over. And that should be the end of the over. So after 7, Michigan Cricket Stars, they are 36 for 2. And we'll be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
So we'd like to take a moment to thank some of our sponsors. Eggholic, a new restaurant that's opened up in Sugarland. BMW Clear, it's in Clear Lake. Fondren Ortho, SDB. Lush Cafe, Travel Guza. Lakshmi Rice, Nitya Capital. Dafa News. Ricky Chavez team. Savant Energy. And we'll continue with cricket now.
Nitish Kumar continuing here. This is well bowled, nicely played towards long on for a single. It's been a good partnership, Rahul, this one between the 2 batters. 31 runs of 35 balls. Just the sort of thing Michigan would have wanted after losing a couple of wickets early.
Yeah, they're batting sensibly out there. They're not taking any risks. They're just making use of the loose balls, putting those away for the boundaries. They're knocking the ball around for the singles. So yeah, sensible batting by both the batters. The running between the wickets has been good. Good communication between them. So LSA, they are in desperation of a wicket here.
Nitish Kumar from the Pearland end. It's Maksud on strike. This is well bowled by Nitish, but they get an easy single towards long on. And 2 runs of the first 2 balls in the 8th over. It's 38 for 2 Michigan Cricket Stars. They of course lost the game yesterday, Michigan did, when they played here at the Musa Cricket Stadium. And today, so far, they've been going really well in this match. They won the toss, elected to bowl, and they kept LSA to 119. And now here we are in the run chase. They lost a couple of wickets up front, Michigan, but they are 38 on the board now with this partnership between these two batters, which is, I believe, 32 runs now. That's what the partnership is of 36 balls. Nitish Kumar continuing here. This time this is played in the gap over the head of covers. The fielder at long off giving the chase. It will be just a single. He chipped the ball. Almost felt like he checked his shot. Lucky for him, that one went over the head of covers, Rahul.
Yeah, even we thought from here it was looking like a catch, but it fell way side of the fielder at long off.
Nitish Kumar here. This time he's picked it up beautifully. It's gone over the head of long on for 6. A glorious shot, this one by Maksud. This was in the slot for Maksud, and he's played it to perfection, lofting it over the head of long on. Let's take a look at the replay over here. This one from Nitish Kumar. It was in the arc, asking to be hit out of the park, and that's exactly what Maksud did over there. The fielder at long on had no chance, and a brilliant shot, this one by Maksud, Rahul.
Yes, this time he had bowled it much flatter, and the ball was there to be hit. That's what they are doing sensibly. They are just knocking the balls around for singles, and the boundary balls that are to be hit, they are dispatching them away. So 9 runs of this over already. One more ball to go. Good over this for the Michigan Cricket Stars.
Maksud going really well over here. He's batting on 22 now. Nitish Kumar to Maksud. This time the slower ball, not giving any pace. Dot ball to finish the 8th. Michigan Cricket Stars 45 for 2. And we'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So it's Shubham to continue here from the Macy Ranch end. 8 overs, 45 for 2 Michigan. They need 75 in 12 overs from here on. Required run rate of 6.25. And Shubham coming right arm around. It's Raza Ali Dar on strike. This is back off length, defended on the offside towards point. Shubham 5 runs in his first over. And Lone Star, they would want a wicket over here. Otherwise, the game is slightly getting away from them at this stage, Rahul.
Yeah, the partnership is looking quite settled now. A wicket here would certainly help break the momentum and change the phase of the game in LSA's favor. So they certainly need a wicket here. Otherwise, it would be an easy run chase for the Michigan Cricket Stars.
Shubham coming right arm around. This time again back off length, and it's played in the vacant region in the mid-wicket area. The fielder coming in from deep mid-wicket, keeping it to just a single. The game plan is pretty evident here from Shubham. He's coming right arm around, and he's keeping it on and around that off stump with that packed offside field, Rahul. There's no one inside the circle on the leg side. There are 3 fielders outside on the leg side. So pretty much we know what the game plan is from Shubham here.
Yes, absolutely. You can see he's bowling well to his field. There are 4 fielders on the offside inside the ring. And he's keeping the ball right outside that off stump. So sensible bowling here from Shubham.
Shubham to Maksud here. This time Maksud walking down the track, and he's played it beautifully over the head of the fielder at mid-off. It's gone towards the wideish long off boundary for 4. A glorious shot by Maksud. And he danced down the track over here a couple of steps. Shubham pitched it short. And this time he's played it over the head of the fielder on the offside. Let's take a look at the replay over here. Maksud was on strike. And Shubham came in, pitched it short, and a glorious shot. A good-looking shot towards wideish long off. 4 runs all the way. This is good batting by Maksud. He's taking the attack to the opposition. Next ball coming up. This time well bowled and played off the front foot on the offside. So a good comeback by Shubham, but that was a beautiful shot by Maksud, Rahul.
Yes, what a day he's having out there, Maksud. First with the ball, now he's carrying the team with his with the bat. And it looks like it would be a pretty easy run chase here if they don't get a wicket. Both of them are quite settled now.
It's been a very good partnership, I must say, after losing a couple of wickets. Michigan, Maksud and Dar really doing it nicely so far. Shubham to Maksud. This time he's picked it up beautifully, and it's probably going over the head of deep mid wicket for 6. What a shot by Maksud. It was in the slot, and he's played it to perfection on the leg side. The big shot. There was a fielder at deep mid wicket, and for a second I thought he was in the game, but not quite. It was over his head. Let's take a look at the replay. This shot from Maksud. He's played a beautiful shot, and let's take a look here. The fielder at deep mid wicket thought he had a chance, but there was no chance. Rahul, what a shot this one.
Yeah, this time he pitched it slightly fuller, and right away he gnatched onto that one, and although there was a fielder present, he believed in his power and cleared the fence pretty easily.
Yeah, Maksud on 32 of 23 now. Final ball of the 9th coming up. Shubham to Maksud. This time he steered it away nicely towards deep backward point for a single. So we got 12 runs in this over, and after 9, Michigan Cricket Stars 57 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
So Maksud is going brilliantly over here. A strike rate of 137.5, 4 fours and 2 sixes. It's been brilliant batting, and the skill set on offer has been fantastic, Rahul.
Yes, rightly said. He has played a counter-attack knock. They were in trouble early on. 6 for 2. 2 early wickets lost, but he held one end and played some good shots. 4 boundaries. Meanwhile, Dar, he's holding one end and doing the anchoring job, while Maksud is doing the scoring most of the runs from the other end.
Yeah, it's been a 50 partnership that has come on here for Michigan Cricket Stars between these two batters for the 3rd wicket of just 46 balls, and they have played it to perfection after losing the couple of wickets early on in this run chase. Raza Ali Dar batting on 19 of 24 balls, just the sort of anchor role we would expect from one batter after losing 2 wickets early. And now it is Amir Hamza Hotak, who is, I beg your pardon, we thought he was coming in, but not quite. It's Milan Kumar to continue. Milan will be bowling his final over here. He's bowled a good first spell, 3 overs, 1 for 14. And now here we are. He's continuing here from the Pearland end. Milan coming right arm around. This time he's played it, and it's gone away from the fielder at short third. It's going towards the 3rd man boundary. A good stop by the fielder there, and saving a couple of runs for his team. This one was outside the off stump, and he tried to play it over the head of extra cover, but he slashed hard, which meant that it went away from the fielder at short third there, Rahul.
Yes, the fielder was placed there exactly for that shot, but went slightly wider from him. But a good fielding effort there, saved a couple of runs. Who knows, these runs count in the end.
Milan to Maksud. This time Maksud, he's played it over the head of backward point. It's going towards the deep backward point boundary for 4. He got the chance over there to play this big shot because there was room on offer, and he capitalized over there. Let's take a look at the replay on this one. This one from Milan was outside the off stump, and he was able to free his arms, and he played the big shot over the head of backward point. It's gone towards the deep backward point boundary for 4. So 6 runs of the first 2 balls. Maksud has raced on to 39 of 26, and he's really making a feast of it so far for now. This is straight to covers. Good comeback by Milan. But Maksud is batting beautifully. He's on 39 now of 27 balls. A strike rate of 144.44 as Milan continues here. This is the quicker one, and that's a cut shot. Beautifully played. It's a couple of runs towards sweeper cover, and he's playing the angles brilliantly here, Rahul.
Yes, that's absolutely good running between the wickets between them, and good calling. He had placed the ball wide of the field at sweeper cover and comes back for 2 easily in the end. So good counter attack this. They were dealing in singles early on. Now he's getting the doubles and boundaries pretty easily. Moves into 40s already.
Required run rate of less than 6 now. In fact, less than 5.5. So this should be an easy run chase, but it's cricket. You never know. Anything can happen. But this is almost similar to how LSA won the game yesterday when Milan and Shubham had the partnership in the run chase, and they both did it nicely for their team. Here Maksud and Dar, they are doing it nicely for Michigan. Milan continuing here to Maksud. This time he plays off the back foot, and a good stop in the cover region by the captain Siddesh, preventing that 1 run. towards extra cover. Final ball for Milan's spell here. This time Maksud plays off the back foot towards sweeper cover. It will be a single to finish Milan Kumar's spell. After 10 overs, Michigan Cricket Stars 66 for 2. Milan Kumar finishes 4 overs, 1 for 23. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So once again, we would like to thank our sponsors here: Nitya Capital, Krypton, Lakshmi Rice, Sri Balaji, Ricky Chavez Team, Modular Equipment, Insura, Savant Energy, M Roads, Serene, Island Life Pools and Patios, Eggaholic, and BMW Clear Lake.
And of course, thanks to these sponsors that we're able to witness some amazing cricket, not just here in Houston but everywhere in US with this minor league edition. And it's Amir Hamza Hotak who's coming to the attack now, the left arm spinner. Hotak, of course, a new recruit for LSA, and he's delivered so far in the first 3 games. He's coming in at a stage now where it's looking relatively easy for Michigan. 54 to win in 10 overs, 8 wickets in hand. Maksud on strike, batting beautifully. He's on 42 of just 30 balls, going at a strike rate of 140. Amir to Maksud. The first ball here from Amir, it's nicely played towards sweeper cover for a single. Amir Hamza Hotak, of course, he's from Afghanistan, and he's looking really good over here. So Amir continuing from the Messi Ranch end, the arm ball over here, and a good anticipation by the fielder in the cover region, and that's a run out. This is brilliantly done by the fielder there, and this is brilliant, the importance of fielding. So Maksud here, he has to depart against the run of play, and you never know what can happen from here. But that was a brilliant throw there by the fielder. We'll take a look at the replay when it comes up. Nitish Kumar, brilliant in the cover region there, anticipated the ball coming to him and threw it at the non-striker's end. A direct hit, and Maksud departs here for 43 of 31 balls. The 3rd wicket down. Let's take a look at the replay over here. This one from Amir Hamza Hotak. The quicker ball, it was played on the offside. Let's take a look at Nitish over there. He went there, collected the ball, and a direct hit, and the non-striker was nowhere in the picture. Brilliantly done this Saurav by Nitish Kumar.
Yeah, definitely. So everything is just not in the hands of the bowler. It requires a team collaboration, and that's what we have seen here. A run out at this stage of the game could change anything. It could change the momentum swing that we have seen that is slightly in the favor of the Michigan Cricket Stars right now. But you never know in this game of cricket what could happen.
Yeah, and one of the things I've seen with Amir Hamza Hotak, he's got a lot of variations up his sleeve, and he's a very canny bowler, a very smart bowler. We saw him bowling in the death in the first game that LSA played. In fact, I believe he, if I'm not mistaken, he bowled the final over or the penultimate over in that game in the run chase, and that was the reason LSA were able to win that one. So Amir Hamza Hotak, a really skillful bowler. He's got a lot of variations, and here we are, Raza Ali Dar batting on 19 of 25. The 3rd wicket down. The non-striker is Mohammad Mohsin, the new batter. This is again well bowled, and this time, well, a misfield by the fielder at mid-wicket. Every run is vital, and which means the new batter Mohammad Mohsin is now on strike. Mohammad Mohsin, one of the success stories of Major League Cricket for Texas Super Kings. Here he is. He bowled a good spell, and he would want to contribute here with the bat, Saurav.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as good as a batsman he is, and he's come out at this stage of the game, I'm pretty sure he's very confident here coming after the Major League season.
Yeah, and he can play the big shots. He's got the big hitting ability, but of course that's not the need of the hour. But we'll see how he goes from here on. Amir Hamza Hotak to Mohammad Mohsin. This is well bowled, beautifully bowled by Amir Hamza Hotak. He's got the variation, he's got the skill set, and he's altering his length over here, varying his pace, and we can see everything that he has on offer when he's got the ball in hand. Mohsin on strike, this time the arm ball, and it'll be a single towards long on. So Mohsin is off the mark over here. It's 69 for 3, and the required run rate is less than 6. From Michigan's perspective, they would want another partnership here, Saurav.
Yeah, definitely. They don't want to lose any wickets here because that's very essential. They need to build the partnerships. They just require a little more than 5.5 runs per over.
Hotak here. This time it's short. It's pulled away in the vacant region towards deep mid wicket, but good fielding by the fielder at long on, keeping it to just a single. So after 11, Michigan 70 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
So Hotak, of course, he's played for Afghanistan at the international level, and Mohammad Mohsin, he's played in the PSL. So both experienced campaigners and both really good players, and they were up against each other in the previous over. So it was a good contest to see. And in fact, now with the new over starting, it's Shubham to continue. He's continuing from the Pearland end. He's going to come right arm over to the left-handed batter Raza Ali Dar, who's batting on 21 of 27. Required run rate is 5.56 from here on. 50 runs to win in 9 overs. And Shubham coming in right arm over. It's Raza Ali Dar on strike. This time it's beautifully picked up by Raza over the head of mid-off. And it's one bounce into the fence. A glorious shot. A lofted off drive. And the fielder at mid-off had no chance. And what a shot this one, Saurav. We'll take a look at the replay.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the replay here. And carefully selected the shot. He was waiting for it, and what a shot. He knew that there was a mid-off fielder, nobody there in the deep, and carefully selected the shot and gets awarded the boundary.
Yeah, Raza Ali Dar, this is very smart batting by him. He's been there, he's walked in when the pressure was on, and he's here doing it for his team. From his team's perspective, he would want to stay there till the end. Shubham continuing here. Second ball of the 12th over. This time well bowled by Shubham, but they get a quick single. They're going for it and a direct hit. And well, this will be close. Appeal for a run out. Not out, says the umpire. We'll take a look at the replay. It was a very good throw by the fielder. And here is the replay. This one from Shubham was glided towards backward point, short third. And a direct hit there. But a good call by the umpire, Cam, one of the best in the business. He's from Houston. All the experience shown over here, Saurav, by the umpire.
Yeah, definitely the umpires have been very good today, even in the first match of the game. This is something that every player here playing here is expecting them to be, and there's been no partiality whatsoever.
So it's Mohsin on strike now, and Shubham coming in right arm over. It's a good contest, this one as well. Shubham, of course, we know he was part of the IPL roster for Rajasthan Royals, and Mohammad Mohsin has played PSL. Well bowled by Shubham, this time played on the front foot, and it's a dot ball. So it's this skill set on offer, Saurav, the opportunity to watch this. I mean, it's exciting to see these players displaying their skill set and talent in this minor league edition.
Definitely, it's a treat for the eyes. I mean, as we're seeing these great players play here today, and in the first game we saw Corey Anderson play.
Shubham to Mohsin, this time angled away from the left-handed batter. Mohsin tried to glide it towards third man. Lucky for him not to get an outside edge. But a good ball this one by Shubham, Saurav.
Yeah, definitely. Shubham's trying to get his line and length back on track. After the first ball being hit for a boundary, he's definitely gained some confidence into his line and length, and definitely trying to improve his line and length a little.
Yeah, from Michigan's perspective, they don't have the pressure of the run rate, so they can take their time here, both the batters. This time it's short again, tried to play it on the offside. And it's yet another dot ball here from Shubham. So 3 dot balls in fact on a trot. Final ball of the 12th over coming up. It's 75 for 3. And the required run rate is 5.51. Mohammad Mohsin batting on 1 of 5. Raza Ali Dar on 26 of 29. And Shubham continuing here from the Pearland end. He's coming right arm over. It's Mohammad Mohsin on strike. This time it's short, and well, that's an appeal for caught behind. Not out, says the umpire. And there was no appeal from Cheyenne, the wicketkeeper. But a dot ball, so 4 dot balls to finish the over. And after 12, it's 75 for 3. Let's take a look at the replay. This ball from Shubham was a bouncer on and around that leg stump. And Mohammad Mohsin tried to play it towards short fine. Cheyenne did appeal for it, but not a confident appeal. But 75 for 3 after 12. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So it's Hotak to continue here from the Macy Ranch, and this time it's picked up over the head of the bowler. It can be a catch to long on. Yes, it is. A very good catch over there by the fielder at long on, and Hotak gets a wicket over here. This is brilliantly done by Milan Kumar. He ran all the way. We'll take a look at the replay over here. The 4th wicket down over here. The pressure building here for Michigan Cricket Stars, and Hotak doing it nicely. There was a run out in the previous over that Hotak bowled, and this time Hotak gets his first wicket. And it's Raza Ali Dar who departs. We'll take a look at the replay. This one from Hotak. It was asking to be hit, but not quite connecting it, Raza Ali Dar. And what a catch this one by Milan Kumar, Saurav.
Yeah, wonderful catch. Came a long way, ran a long way to grab a hold on that ball, and definitely kept an eye on the ball. And a sharp catch in the end. Safe hands by the fielder. Have a look at the replay again.
Yeah, the trick over here from Hotak was he bowled it slower, which meant that Raza Ali Dar did not quite get the impetus on the shot that he would have ideally wanted. But what a catch by Milan Kumar. Look at him over there, keeping his eyes on the ball all along, and at the same time ensuring that he's well balanced when he's taking that catch. Brilliant to see this. Again, Milan Kumar, one of the new recruits for LSA. He's played Ranji Trophy for India, first class cricket. And the skill set from him in the field, brilliant to see.
You're definitely right.
Milan was, of course, in the RCB roster in the IPL. So we have some amazing players playing in this game. And it's great to see the contest that's ongoing. 4 down now for Michigan Cricket Stars. 5.74 the required run rate. And a couple of wickets quickly. And then LSA is right back in the game, Saurav.
You're most definitely right, and as the last wicket has fallen, I'm pretty sure a little momentum has swung back in their way. Not too much, but a little at least.
And it's Waqas Salim who's walked in now at number 6 for Michigan Cricket Stars. Hotak is in the middle of a good spell. 1.1 overs bowled so far. He's picked up 1 wicket, given away only 4 runs. And Hotak is going to come left arm around now from the Macy Ranch end. It is Waqas Salim getting ready to face his first ball. This is beautifully bowled by Amir Hamza Hotak. We were talking about it. He has those variations, and those are on offer over here. He's varying his length, his pace, and is showing his full skill set. He's played international cricket for Afghanistan, and he's showing all his experience when he's bowling here. Hotak coming in. He's bowling to Waqas Salim. Beautifully bowled. 2 dot balls, and dot balls are like gold at this stage for LSA, Saurav.
You're most definitely right, and after the 1 wicket has fallen, the new batsman is in, and you're trying to pressure him with those dot balls. Very essential at this point of the game.
He's got a packed field on the offside, plus he has got mid-wicket inside the circle. So it's a good field setup for the new batter here. This time Hotak slowing it up, and it's straight to covers. 3 dot balls. It's been a brilliant over this from Amir Hamza Hotak. And Cheyenne just coming in, walking towards the bowler, probably giving him some suggestion from something that he has seen from behind the stumps. 1.4 overs, 1 for 4 for Hotak. And it's Waqas Salim who's faced 3 balls. Required run rate has gone up over 6 now. So 45 to win of 44 balls, 6 wickets in hand. We have an exciting run chase lined up over here. Hotak coming left arm around from the Macy Ranch end. This time nicely played towards long off for a single. So Waqas Salim is off the mark, but just 1 run of this over, and Hotak would want to finish well in this over, Saurav.
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure he's hunting down for those wickets here. He already got 2. I mean, the first one was a run out, but if you count it like a wicket, he's got a wicket in every over that he's bowled. So he's turning out to be lucky for the Lone Star Athletics.
So Hotak for the final ball of the 13th over here. It is Mohammad Mohsin on strike. And it's a good contest, this one. The final ball, Mohsin facing Hotak. This time again a beautiful ball, a dot ball to finish the over, just one of it after 13 Michigan cricket stars. They are 76 for 4, which means they need 44 in the final 7 overs and they have 6 wickets in hand. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
So we have a change in bowling here. Hamza Khalid is coming into the attack. And Hamza, of course, he bowled well. He's been in good rhythm, good pace. And this is a good change here by Siddesh because the required run rate is 6.29. He wants a couple of wickets over here. And it's interesting that Cheyenne is standing up to Hamza Khalid. He's standing up. The keeper is up. So which means the batter cannot strive down the track. Hamza Khalid coming in from the Pearland end. And 13 overs, 76 for 4. And we have an exciting last 7 overs of this match coming up. Required run rate of 6.29. It's Waqas Salim on strike. Hamza coming right arm over. This is again back of length and it's pulled away towards mid-wicket. It'll be just a single. Hamza has a nippy action. He's got good pace. He angles the ball into the right-handed batter. And from LSA's perspective, Saurav, they would want Hamza to have a good spell here.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, he's brought in to bring some new variation. The batsmen, the previous two, the batsmen that are playing have already been used to the bowlers that they have been playing to. So they're trying to bring in some variation in the bowlers and try to bring in some new strategies here to get them out.
So it's Hamza who's going to come right arm around to Mohammad Mohsin. He's batting on 1 of 7 balls, Mohammad Mohsin. And it's Hamza from the Pearland end, Mohsin on strike. This is well bowled. The fuller ball flicked away in the vacant region towards deep mid wicket. They're thinking of 2 but not quite there. Good fielding by Amir Hamza Hotak in the deep, keeping it to just a single. And 2 runs of the first 2 balls. Again, from Michigan's perspective, Saurav, if they get these easy singles, I mean, they will happily take these.
You're definitely right. I mean, there's no hurry to hit the ball right now. The required run rate is 6.2 per over. That's all they need to get. And from the perspective of the Lone Star Athletics, I think they need to get a wicket as soon as possible.
Yeah, and Hamza has got a short third in place, backward point covers, and he's got a fielder at short fine. Those are the 4 fielders inside the circle. So there is no one in the mid-wicket region inside the circle. Hamza coming right arm over to Waqas Salim. This time he's glided it straight to short third. And a good ball this by Hamza. So 2 runs of the first 3 balls, which means now 42 to win in 39 balls. Looks like if a wicket or 2 falls down, this can go right down to the wire, Saurav.
Definitely. I mean, they need to stop those singles as well. I mean, they need the dot balls to build the pressure. And they need to take the wickets. They need it now. That's very essential at this point of the game.
Hamza to Waqas, who's batting on 2 of 6 balls. He's coming in from the Pearland end. This is well bowled by Hamza. Good length, bowling to his field. 2 dot balls back to back. Building the pressure here for his team. And exactly what the captain would want from Hamza Khalid here, Saurav. He's doing it for his team.
Yeah, definitely he's doing everything right. So far, he's bowled 4 balls, conceded 2 runs and has 2 consecutive dot balls.
It's been a good start by Hamza. We were talking about it. He's been bowling with good pace and he's bowling with a good rhythm. And that's evident in his first over here. Cheyenne standing up here for the last 2 balls, I believe, of this over. It's been a good over. The required run rate is 6.63. 42 to win of 38 balls. Waqas Salim on 2 of 7. Mohammad Mohsin on 2 of 8. Hamza coming in from the Pearland end. This time, Waqas has played the cover drive and a misfield by the fielder in the cover region, which means it's a single on the offside. but that's not a bad result given that they've only scored 3 runs of the first 5 balls. Hamza would want to finish well in this over, Saurav.
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure he's looking for those wickets. He's definitely looking for the wickets now.
Yeah, what a game we have had. I mean, there was just 119 on the board, but we are in the 14th over of the second inning, and we cannot say one team is certainly favourites to win this game. It's been a great contest and very well bowled by LSA so far in this second inning. Hamza continuing here, Mohammad Mohsin on strike. This time on the off stump and straight to covers. A brilliant over by Hamza, just 3 of it. After 14, Michigan 79 for 4. They need 41 of the last 6 overs and will be back for the last 6 overs. An exciting contest is lined up in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So it's going to be Hotak to continue here from the Macy Ranch and 41 to win in 36 balls. Saurav, from Michigan's perspective, they would be thinking they need that one big over, and from LSA's perspective, they would be thinking they need 1 wicket if not 2.
Yeah, definitely right. I mean, from LSA's perspective, I think Amir Hamza Hotak, he's been brought in as he has taken 1 wicket and also has a run out in his over. And you're most definitely right. I mean, they need 1 big over, maybe 7, 8, 9 runs in 1 over, and it changes the momentum of the game altogether.
So Hotak coming left arm around from the Macy Ranch end, and the field for him on the offside. He's got a fielder at covers, he's got a fielder at short third, and a fielder in the point region. And on the leg side, he's got a fielder at short fine. Those are the 4 fielders inside the circle. Hotak to Waqas Salim. This time is flicked it towards square leg for a single. So it's 80 for 4 now, and 40 to win of 35 balls. What an exciting final phase we have here, Saurav, lined up.
Yeah, most definitely right. I mean, we're seeing a game where it is a low-scoring target, but it was not a piece of cake for the other team as well. I mean, it's not as easy as it looks. 120 is just 6 runs per over, but it's a great effort by LSA in their bowling. They've restricted them to their score has been restricted by the LSA bowling team.
Yeah, they've given very few loose balls, no extras, and kept it tight. Hotak continuing here. It's Mohsin on strike. This time Mohsin plays it over covers. This is going towards the extra cover boundary for 4. It's a glorious shot by Mohsin. We know he can do this. He's got the big shots, and he's played one over here. A brilliant shot. This one was on and around that off stump, and Mohsin picked it up over the head of the fielder at covers. Let's take a look at the replay.
It's a wonderful shot, that one. Pitched outside off, and he's carefully selected the gap. No fielder there, and gets awarded the boundary for that shot. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, tactically, a left-handed batter will always prefer a left-arm spinner, but this is a good contest here now. 36 to win of 34 balls. This time he's played the reverse paddle, and it's gone towards the third man region for 6. What a shot this by Mohsin. We'll have to see this one, Saurav. It's brilliantly done by Mohsin. He was almost ready to play the reverse paddle. The switch hit, and let's take a look at the replay. This one.
Yeah, what a wonderful shot. He's been creative in there. Beautiful connection with the bat, and gets a 6 of that shot. Can you believe it?
A switch hit for 6, and what a shot this one from Mohsin. He's really turned the game now. Required run rate less than 6. Mohsin facing Hotak. Oh, what a ball this one from Hotak. Appeal for leg before. Not out, says the umpire. And probably the impact was outside off. And if they were appealing for caught behind, then definitely there was no inside edge over there, Saurav.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, there was no inside edge. And have a look at the replay here, just to be sure. Here goes Amir Hamza Hotak, and
yeah, the impact was clearly outside off, and there was no inside edge. Next ball coming up, Hotak to Mohsin. This time Mohsin plays it nicely towards long off. It will be just a single. So with a couple of big shots, Mohsin has really turned the game. We were talking about it from Michigan's perspective. They need that one big over, and they've got it, and the required run rate has come down now to less than 6. Saurav.
That's right. I mean, they've already got 12 runs in this over. We were talking about more than 10, and they got their over, but you never know that somebody could just come in and take 2 wickets and still change the momentum.
Hotak with the final ball of this over. This time Waqas Salim dances down the track. He's played it over the head of long on, and it's gone for a 6. A beautiful shot by Waqas Salim. 18 of this over, And now 23 to win of the remaining 5 overs for Michigan. And let's take a look at the replay here. Waqas Salim almost expecting that ball to be flighted, and he danced down the track and played it beautifully. Good connection, and the fielder at long on for a second thought he was in the game, but there was no chance. A glorious shot this one. 97 for 4 now after 15, and 23 to win of 5 overs. And we'll be back in a few seconds.
So we'd like to take a moment to thank some of our sponsors: Fondren Ortho, SDB, Lush Cafe, Travel Guza, Nitya Capital, Krypton Solutions, Lakshmi Basmati Rice, Sri Balaji, Ricky Chavez Team, Modular Equipments, Insura Insurance and Financial Services, Savant Energy, M Roads, Sarin, Island Life, Pools and Patios, Eggholic, a restaurant that's newly opened up in Sugarland, BMW and Clear Lake. Do check them out. Yeah, rightly he tried. We can see it in the replay. He tried to go over the infield on the leg side, but got a top edge, and no chance for the keeper. No fielder back there. So welcome boundary to start off the over with. Shubham Ranjana into his last over now.
Yeah, as they say.
Yes, certainly. So they can afford some dot balls here with the kind of last 10 balls that they have got the runs. So a couple of dot balls here and there, they can certainly afford it and not take much risk at the moment. But LSA, they need wickets here. Shubham, he's taking pace off the ball, making the batsman put in the power to hit the shots. Now we can see a change in field. Long off has been brought up, it seems like. Yes, absolutely. He was surprised by the bouncer. Shubham trying the variations and a dot ball here, but a good tactical move here by the captain Siddesh, getting one more extra fielder inside the ring, making the batsman to play his shots, not give away the easy singles. As in comes Shubham. Yes, this time another short delivery, but this was on the waist level, so he could easily put that one away. Nobody back there. Just wanted to find the gap between the deep square leg and the short fine leg fielder, and that's what he did. And another boundary in this over. So 9 runs coming off it. One more ball to go. A good over this for the Michigan Cricket Stars. Yes, this has to be the shot of the match today. What a shot is walking down the track, full face, straight bat, and cleared the boundary. It was timing, pure timing in that one. Yeah, that's what T20 is, just a matter of like 5 to 10 deliveries, and the game can change anywhere, and that's what we see. 2 overs, more than 10 runs scored in each of them, and now the Michigan Cricket Stars, they are cruising at the moment, doing it pretty easily. But we saw they were cruising early on, but a good comeback in the middle overs from the Lone Stars. But again, game in the favor of Michigan. Just 7 needed now of 4 overs.
Hamza continuing from the Macy Ranch end. He's coming right arm around. This time flicked away towards mid-wicket by Mohammad Mohsin. They're trying to go for 2 this time. They're going for it. This is very good running. Beautifully done by both the batters. Good understanding between them. They always wanted the second run over there. It was played with soft hands. There was no one in the region inside the circle towards mid-wicket. And before the deep mid-wicket fielder could come in, they got an easy extra run over there. Brilliantly done this.
Yes, as we know, Musa has big square boundaries. So fielders are deep back inside. Just knocked it on the leg side and taken quick 2 runs. So just 1 hit away now.
And the fielder from deep mid-wicket is now inside the circle. This time well bowled by Hamza, back of length, a dot ball towards covers. So the 4 fielders outside now, deep square leg, long on, long off, and extra cover. And 5 fielders inside the circle, short fine, short third, point, covers, and mid-wicket. Now mid-wicket is falling back again. So we have deep mid-wicket out, so 5 fielders outside. So just 5 to win now for Michigan. It's Hamza Khalid coming right arm around. This time a wide ball down the leg side. Good stop by Cheyenne. That could have been a couple of runs down the leg side if not for Cheyenne over there, Rahul.
Yes, that would have been the game there. But a good effort from Cheyenne to stop the extra 4 runs that would have been on the wide.
So 4 to win now. And it's Mohsin on strike. The scorecard is getting updated, so it will reflect in a while. But 4 runs to win the match for Michigan. This time Mohsin trying to play the big shot over the head of the bowler. Good bowling by Hamza. And 1 hit away, just 1 boundary needed. 4 runs to win. Mohsin wants to play the big shot and finish it in style. Not quite being able to do that in the last on the last ball, Rahul.
Yes, certainly he is looking for the glory shot, but missed out on that one. Ball bounced onto him, and no connection whatsoever. I think he'll look to do the same again on this ball.
Hamza to Mohsin this time. This time it's short, and he tries to play the pull shot, not quite getting the connection the way he would have wanted. 3 to win now. This is good bowling by Hamza. He's not allowing Mohsin to get the big shot going, and this has hit Mohsin, I believe, on the wrist or somewhere on those lines. We'll take a look at the replay when it comes up, but we know Hamza has the pace. And
yeah, that was a good quick delivery. Pitched it on the good length region. And Mohsin looks like he wants to hit the winning runs from his bat. But
3 to win now. But this is good bowling by Hamza and good temperament. He knows they want to play the big shot and finish it. Hamza not quite giving it. This was bowled with good pace. And it must have been painful for Mohsin. 3 to win now. And it will be Waqas Salim on strike. Waqas, of course, has played some glorious shots. He's got 2 sixes and 1 4. And he's batting on 20, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, the scorecard will not reflect it because they are updating the scorecard. So it's not showing it correctly. But just 3 runs to win. Hamza to Waqas. This time walking down the track. Waqas playing it easily towards long off. This is good bowling by Hamza.
Yes, this was right in the block hole, and with good pace. I believe this is not the over. Yes, so Mohsin now has another chance to hit the winning runs. Just 2 runs required now. He's bowling really good pace here, Hamza.
So Hamza, it is to Mohsin, 2 to win. Michigan Cricket Stars, they of course lost the game yesterday here at the Musa Cricket Stadium. and they've come back really well today. Hamza to Mohsin. This time it's the pull shot and it's gone over long on for 6. What a way to finish it. He finishes it in style and beautifully done by Mohsin this. That's the end of the match. Michigan Cricket Stars, they win the game by six wickets. Let's take a look at the replay. And it was Hamza who came in right arm around. Mohsin played the big shot on the leg side over long on. 6 runs all the way, which means it's an easy win for Michigan Cricket Stars. They won this match by 6 wickets and this was brilliantly done by Michigan Cricket Stars. So that's the end of the match, and we'll have the summary up here now, and we'll see how Michigan Cricket Stars did when they came into bat in the second inning. Of course, Waqas Salim and Mohammad Mohsin both finishing it off in style. Waqas 20 not out and Mohammad Mohsin of course staying there till the end, and a good partnership initially from Maksud and Raza Ali Dar, and which means it's an easy win here for Michigan Cricket Stars by 6 wickets. So that's the end of the match, and we'll be back with more exciting action tomorrow. Thank you everyone. Right. This is beautifully bowled by Imran. That ball coming into the right-handed batter, crashing. This time again angled away from the left-handed batter. He steered it away beautifully. This is going towards the third man boundary for 4. A glorious here. This time the loopy ball, and it's played beautifully away from the fielder at mid-on. That's 4 runs all the way. Good shot. This time it's shot and it's pulled away beautifully by Raza. It's gone towards the deep backward square boundary. Long off. Nitish Kumar here. This time he's picked it up beautifully. It's gone over the head of long on for here. This time Maksud walking down the track and he's played it beautifully over the head of the fielder at mid-off. It's gone towards Shubham to Maksud. This time he's picked it up beautifully and it's probably going over the head of deep mid-wicket for 6. What a shot. Milan to Maksud. This time Maksud, he's played it over the head of backward point. It's going towards the deep backward point boundary for 4. Continuing from the Messi Ranch end, the arm ball over here, and a good anticipation by the fielder in the cover region. And that's a run out. This is brilliantly done by the fielder there. This time it's beautifully picked up by Raza over the head of mid-off. And it's one bounce into the fence. Continue here from the Messi Ranch end. This time it's picked up over the head of the bowler. It can be a catch to long on. Yes, it is. A very good catch. This time Mohsin plays it over covers. This is going towards the extra cover boundary for 4. It's a glorious shot by Mohsin. 4 balls. This time he's played the reverse paddle and it's gone towards the third man region for 6. What a shot this by Mohsin. We'll have final ball of this over. This time Waqas Salim dances down the track. He's played it over the head of long on and it's gone for a 6. A beautiful shot by Waqas Salim. 18. This time it's the pull shot and it's gone over long on for 6. What a way to finish it. He finishes it in style and beautifully done by...
You're watching the Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship, brought to you by our 2023 partners.